Of course, OBS got an update. I don't know if this fixes the issues with the Xbox,
We'll see.
like the Series X.
Hey, what were you using this morning? Were you using the wires or the Medusa?
I was using the AV cables.
Yeah, that seems to be the way to go for like when we're doing the mod thing.
Of course
That
it
looked
is.
pretty good. That Xbox is so cool.
Yeah, I might keep it.
I mean, now that all this stuff came out, like it's
Yeah,
kind of cool to
I
have.
don't know, man. The other one I had in my basement, I didn't even know it was there. I put that for sale. That's the
Yeah.
one that we ended up modding. And now you got the Halo one, and it's like it's going up in value.
Yeah, I mean, you'll always get money for it.
I
Like
really want
whenever.
that Dead or Alive one, but I
Oh,
don't
the
know.
blue one.
Yeah, and then they have a blue Halo one, which I don't know where the hell that one came from. I never saw that here.
No, I never saw that either. The Dead or Alive one is sick though. I did see that one. I was like, damn. Are they expensive?
Yeah, they're like $650 used.
Crap. That's pretty damn cool though.
Uh.
Let me.
Hang on. It's telling me it's not connected. Of course. The minute I go live.
Oh, mine did that too for some reason today.
Yeah,
The exact same.
I'm gonna restart.
Yep. Just restart. Let's see what people are on. I didn't even really check. I just hopped right into here.
Some guy made a video about this about a month ago. And
Yeah.
he's like, IC13 being the least played game on the service.
We always have people in here.
I know that. The guy was a fucking idiot.
Well, maybe because we weren't playing it yet.
The guy sounded like he was sucking himself off during the whole video.
Ugh.
I'll send you the fucking video.
Yeah, I gotta see it.
He sounded like a matter of factly, like he knew everything about everything. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yep. He was probably born in 2009.
How is that? There's games like Cabela's. How is 13 going to be the least played game? Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Even if you're like an idiot, you would know that. There's so many games nobody's ever going to play on this service that they just added. Probably because it was easy.
He's like, all the net code. Well, fuck the net code.
Who's going to play Colin McRae Rally 04 on here? Like, looking at the games, like, there's no way.
I don't know.
I gotta install the SWAT DLC and see if it does anything.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, I will. When I put FTP over the Matrix, I'll FTP that over too.
Alf, you ate my cat.
Whoa.
Melmac would abduct Rich and then fucking send them right back.
I'd be like, we can't take this. This guy's too much.
Complain about Melmac coffee.
I'm not saying I don't like Melmac, but I really don't like Melmac.
You made my dead human sandwich wrong. Now, make me another one. While I throw this into the street.
We don't have dead human here. We only have cat.
On a chicken cat nugget.
It's so nasty, man. Filet-o cat. We picked Spuds today. See if anybody would come in, but nobody came in yet.
The good old Spuds.
Yep.
Yeah, to that guy that said that, he go freaking stick a pineapple up his ass. He sounds
That's like
like
the dumbest take ever, though.
he sounds like he had one up his ass.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, and he was shitting on Battlefront too.
Why?
I don't remember what he said, but he was talking bad about it.
After 20 years, he's like, "Oh, now's the time I'm gonna."
Well, he wasn't born 20 years ago, so of course.
Oh yeah. I remember being there playing it when it was brand new. Played it on Xbox. I played it on PSP. Played it everywhere. It never came to GameCube though.
Well, they had Clone Wars and what else? Boba Fett.
Yeah, and they had I think they had something else too. I forget.
The Cube couldn't do Battlefront because of the network thing. They sold the network adapter, but nobody bought it.
Oh yeah. I looked on eBay. They're so expensive.
Good, because I have one. I'll get rid of it.
Yeah, I don't need it. I was like, oh, if it's like $10, I'll get it to play Phantasy Star just to see how it is. But
Nope.
they are expensive. They're like $80 or $100.
They used to be
More.
200.
Yeah, it depends on like the condition, but
I got one from GameStop for like $13.99 used because that was when they said you could rip your own GameCube games
Yeah,
if you got the adapter, and it worked. But it
That's
took
pretty
all
cool.
it took all night. And it's like, do I really want to do this and strain my laser?
probably not.
So I put the top on my GameCube where I could play like DVD-Rs,
Yeah.
and the idiots didn't put a light indicator on it. I was playing Mortal Kombat 2 on it on Midway Arcade Treasures 2,
Uh huh.
and then something happened and I had to leave the room. I left that shit on for over a week.
Oh no.
The disc was spinning.
Oh
for a
my
week.
god. What happened? Did you
It-
shut it off one day?
I was like, oh shit, and I shut it off. And it still works today, but
Wow.
it was still spinning.
That's insane.
This
Hey, is there a way to you know how we soft reset on Xbox? Is there a way to do it on that GameCube?
yeah.
Do I have to set it or
Google Pico Boot soft reset, and it'll
Okay.
tell you the buttons.
alright.
Even the N64 has it
Oh, that's cool.
with the. I don't know if it's with the EverDrive or you need the HDMI mod, but you can even do that on N64.
That's cool. I just went down the list the past couple days and just got everything I thought I'd be interested in. Just chucked it on there.
Might as well.
Yep. If I ever feel like playing it, I don't have to worry
The
about it.
games are
Just
getting
plug it
too
in and play.
expensive now. All the old stuff.
They're all like insane.
That's why I passed the potato around.
Yeah.
Hot potato, well, I got my money, and if people's discs fucking stop working in like 10 years or 5 years, it ain't my problem anymore.
Nope. It's almost not worth it anymore to hold on to them. Especially with the setups that we have now, it's like, man.
Yeah, what am I gonna do? Take a game off the shelf and then put it back on there? Like, I'm getting old. I don't have time for this shit anymore. If I want to break out a game, give me the machine. I turn it on. All my games are there.
Yeah.
It's not piracy. It's not, I screwed Nintendo. No, I bought all that shit, okay?
Yeah, we
And
all
you know
do.
what? How many times did Nintendo fuck me on the Switch? How many times did Nintendo fuck me on other games?
Thousands.
So fuck them. These games are like 30 years old. No one gives a shit. Or you
I don't
got
even
a
have-
legal copy of Mario 3. Well, I've owned like 100 fucking copies of Mario 3. Who cares? Oh, you got an illegal copy of Duck Hunt. It's like, who cares? The game's 30 fucking years old. Actually, they'll be 40.
Yeah, well, they're about to be 40, you're right. If I had like a mansion and I could put all this stuff out on shelves, it'd be great. But it's just sitting in bins, rotting.
I wouldn't
Like, what's
even.
the point?
I wouldn't even do it. Why waste the space?
I don't know. If I had like unlimited money, it'd be cool.
You know, that's why like I don't go like traveling around the world. You have Google Earth for that shit. You want to go to France? You can be
Yeah.
in France in 5 seconds on the computer. Yeah, it's not the same thing, but you know what? It's a lot cheaper. And I don't have to deal with the passports and shit and
It is a lot cheaper.
75-hour plane rides.
I've never been much of a traveler either, to be honest.
No, why travel? There's stuff I haven't even done at the house.
Yeah, that's the way I feel too. Like there's stuff I haven't seen just right here.
I haven't even used my LG TV behind me.
Yep.
I've had that thing for over a year. I made time. I took a couple days off before or after New Year's,
Yeah.
before Christmas and after New Year's. I haven't even touched this stupid thing.
That's the thing. I feel like there's never enough time.
Yeah.
Like I'm always like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then I'm like,
And everyone wants to
tired.
bother you.
Yeah, or that. That always happens. There'll be nights where I'm like, I'm gonna play a game tonight. Like I'm gonna really sit down and play a game. And then like an hour later, I'm like, I'm going to bed, or I'll like just sit on my phone or my tablet. Or
Yeah,
something.
that's the whole thing.
It's like you just can't. We're just getting too old. Like we're past that point.
Yeah,
Which
I know.
sucks, but
Why do you think for me to do that video, it took me like 3 weeks to do that stupid video?
yeah, because it's just hard to find the time.
That's why I went at 8, what was it, 6:30 in the morning? I got breakfast, I ate, got everything set up. By like 8:30 I was on.
Did you stay up all night or did you sleep?
No, I slept all night. But I was still
Oh,
tired
wow.
when I woke up. I was like, but I gotta get this done.
Yeah, I'm feeling like that too.
I got people waiting on it. The guy requested it, I gotta get him his video.
Well, it turned out really good, so that's good.
Thanks. Yeah. Well, it just shows you that you don't need a modded out Xbox just to join Insignia.
No, and I think a lot more people are going to be more likely to do that.
Well, Abbo said he'll do it, so we'll have another player right there.
Yeah, and there's not too many games that we play. You get 13 Call of Duty, a couple other ones, and you're like set until they add more, obviously. But
So for the Wingman 1,
yes.
the Microsoft update broke compatibility with it, with the Series X controller.
What?
Wired. And it never supported it wireless, but it was always wired. You know, they didn't even bother to fix it, Wingman. They just like, yeah, we'll just make the Wingman 2.
That's a really dick move because you spent money on that.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty lame.
Yeah, that's
You
not
could
right.
still use a PS5 control on it, though, but... I
Well,
mean,
see
even
that.
wired, you can't even use it. And they put it in the Wingman 2. So why couldn't
Yeah,
they just update it on there?
It's like they're forcing you to go out and buy
Wingman
the
2.
Yeah, which is not right.
Wingman 2 has wireless, but it keeps disconnecting.
I still never even tried it. I have it.
Like every 5 to 10 minutes, it'll disconnect.
That's not right.
So I play it wired, and I don't have an issue.
Yeah.
But it used to work wired with the 1. So I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that's not right.
They just didn't go back. And there was a firmware update in August.
They
So-
could have probably figured it out, no problem.
No, they could fix it because they have it on the fucking 2 for
Yep.
wired. They know exactly what value they have to change on that thing.
They just won't do
We
it.
got to get homebrew guys on that deal.
Yeah. I'm still just using the Duke controller. I'm just so used to it now, and I like it.
Did you get the Hyperkin one yet?
No, I didn't get it. I forgot. Actually, I should order that while I'm thinking about it.
You could connect that to the Wingman wired, and you could have a brand new Duke controller.
That's exactly what I want. Because I love this controller.
Camel, what's up? Jamie, what's up?
What's up, guys?
Just singing the seven Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Liquor Sandwich, a member of the channel. What's up, brother? Everyone's coming in now. Just placed the order for the 3070. Congratulations.
Oh man!
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you won.
Who's that lady in my house? Did I ever tell you my dad, when Spider-Man 2002 came out, I got a camera up of it.
Uh-huh.
He sat down and watched it. And it was
Yeah.
all silent. And then all of a sudden he heard some like Chinese guy just break out laughing. My dad thought somebody broke in the house.
Oh my god!
Because he had the home theater on.
So what happened?
He thought some Chinese guy broke in and was behind him laughing.
He probably was freaking out.
He's like, yo, you got a copy where nobody's like in the theater?
Man, I don't know if this goes to show how, like, I don't know what you call it, but I've seen so many movies for the first time on cam rips. Like Shrek, I saw bootleg. Like, back then, everybody just had bootleg movies.
Well, I saw
I don't know
Scream
why.
5 on cam because I didn't want to go to the theater.
Oh, yeah, that was recent, but that's because, that's for a different
But
reason.
I don't think I watched it after that. I have it, but I never really sat down and
I don't
watched
think
it.
I did either, yeah.
And that ruins my Scream run because I saw them all in theater on release day.
I didn't even see any of them till recently.
That killed it.
I can't believe I lived my whole life not watching those movies, knowing how good they are now. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah. So the loan people said they didn't like the house? Oh, that sucks, man. Well, hopefully you find one soon.
Yeah, just try to stay positive as much as you can.
So what happens?
Yep.
We're looking for a house over here, and everything's not perfect because the houses are made like shit over here. Because we're by West Point, they made these houses like temporary houses, not houses.
Right.
And that's what we're dealing with. And the houses are like out of my fucking price range.
Oh, yeah.
Like, nobody would pay money for these houses.
But people are, like, crazy with their asking prices. I think it's going to have to come to it.
When the law don't have no... Yeah, we're
Some
playing,
point.
man. My wife hit $200 the other day. Now, I'd rather
Getting
get
there.
200 million, but...
Yeah, people over here are asking crazy money for houses. It's like, dude, you're not going to get that, I don't think. No way.
The housing market's dropping worldwide, but it's
Yeah.
just not dropping worldwide. In America, like, nationwide, I guess.
As more people sit on their houses for longer, they're just going to have to drop them.
New York,
That's
they're sitting. They're not dropping. They're dropping
Yeah.
a little bit, but they're sitting. Whereas the other states, they're dropping. But the interest is going up.
Yep. Just gotta wait and see what happens.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I just got to get my family into a house.
Just get in.
But
And
they
then
got
at least
to
get
find a house that they can live in. That's the whole thing.
Right.
Like the house around the corner, it's perfect, but it's got sewage backup.
Yeah, so they would have to deduct that off the price of the house. Like,
Yeah,
there's
but
no
you don't
way.
even know how much is it going to be a $10,000 job or a $60,000 job into the street.
That's exactly the problem because you don't know how far it is.
Yeah.
That's why I was telling you when my dad looked at that house, he was like, "You could see it needs $50,000 worth of work." Who
That's
knows
the
what
problem.
else it
Nobody
is?
took care of their fucking houses. They're like, "Ooh, I could get money now," and they took off. And you got to be rich to buy it because you got to fix it.
Yeah, you have to have all that money, or you're gonna have to take out a massive extra mortgage to do it. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, it's nuts.
And then talk about trying to get somebody to do the work. Oof. That's a whole nother story.
Florida's current lot is 1.1 billion. Holy shit.
Damn.
A lot of people up here keep hitting the lottery.
Yeah, why can't we hit it?
Literally, down the street, there's people winning like 1 point whatever million.
Yeah, I see it pop up too. At the radio station usually is like, oh, someone down the street hit it. I'm like, oh.
I was listening to your Game Complainer stream when I was falling asleep. You guys were talking and I had the volume on low. I hear you say something and I thought there was someone. That's funny. This is camera.
We're in the house with you.
I just want enough to move out. Yeah, I hear you, man.
Yeah, I'll take like 100 grand or something.
That's the thing, though. And then you're dealing with family, and they're like, "Well, the house is nice and all, but this," and I'm like, "You kind of don't have a choice."
Yeah, you gotta just pick something.
Oh, I have a choice. It's like, oh my god, what do you need me for if you have a choice?
Yeah.
You don't have a choice.
I don't know.
I feel like tweeting The Rock.
Can you help me, Rocky?
Richard, what's going on?
What's up?
The Rock owes me back rent for watching Doom. Okay?
He only owes you like the price. Well, I guess he owes you the price of the film and then the time spent. So he probably owes you like $50.
With back interest.
Yeah, so
That movie's
that's a
almost
lot.
20. I can either help you or drop it. Yeah, you can't say that. With our family, forget it.
Oh yeah, there's no. It's their way or the highway.
Yeah, and I don't like that. I just want to be
Nope.
left alone. It's like I don't mind
Me too.
helping, but it's got to be a break at some point.
Isn't it funny that we came out like that, where we just want to be left alone? Like, how did that happen?
Well, yeah.
We're like the only ones that just like don't want to be bothered.
Oh, I want you to get married. I want you to do this. I want you to have your own life. And when I do that, what are you doing? Where are you going? What are you?
Yes. Oh my god.
If it wasn't for me, blah blah blah. I'm like, but you told me you want me to live like this.
It's like listening to my own life. And it's like, how come you don't call? How come this?
Let me tell you something. If I hit the lottery, I'd leave them the money with a note on my fucking kitchen counter saying, "Yeah, here's the money for whatever you got to get, and I'll catch you when I catch you."
Yes.
I would leave everything in the
That's
fucking
exactly
house,
what
and I would
do.
fucking take off. I wouldn't. I'd leave my cell phone on the counter too. This way, nobody could contact me. I'll contact you when I feel like it
Yes.
on a fucking burner phone. That's
Just
what
let
I
me
feel
know
like
you're
doing.
alive. That's all
I'll
I
send you
care
a
about.
fucking Christmas card because I don't send Christmas cards.
Yeah. And then I'll know you've made it.
Yeah.
It'll be like Shawshank. It'll be like your little message.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Because I'm so tired of all this shit.
I know.
Herbie,
It's
Gubby, Gubby,
crazy.
Gubby, Gubby, Gubby. You watching Doom? I watched Doom when it came out. Of course I watched it. Hey, you know
Better
that
off playing Doom.
happened, right?
What?
Rock went right up to Hogan when Hogan came back in 2002. And he's like, "Nice to meet you." I mean, he knew him anyway, but he joked around with him. He's like, "Yeah, nice to meet you. Can I have my money back from Mr. Nanny?"
Oh wow. What did Hogan do?
I think he gave him $10 back.
That's awesome.
He said he went on it, took his date to Mr. Nanny, and the movie sucked.
That's funny.
I rewatched it yesterday. I like how Doom Guy is like a young guy that nobody cares about. Doom Guy looks like the evil coach from Mighty Ducks 1.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know why they cast The Rock. Like,
He's
yeah,
not.
I know he's.
He's not Doom Guy though. He's Sarge.
Oh wait, then who's Doom Guy?
Some random fucking like guy.
Does he look like him at all?
No,
I didn't see it. Oh wow.
he's like a fucking bootleg Johnny Knoxville wannabe.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you could have just gotten the old guy from the Mighty Ducks. That's Doom Guy.
Yeah, there's so many.
I mean,
more
I think the guy just died recently, but back in the day, he was still alive. And that guy was all over the place. That guy was in everything. Carl Urban is Doom. Oh God, this guy again. The country singer.
Wait, really? He kind of. No, not really.
He's got a buzz cut in that movie.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Okay, look up the evil coach from the Mighty Ducks, and then look at Doom Guy and tell me that's not the same guy. What the hell's that guy's name? I got a lot of phlegm, man.
Wolf Stanson.
No, that's the wrong guy.
Oh, that's from D2.
D1.
God.
Pre-Star Trek Urban. Mighty Ducks. I haven't watched the new one, by the way. No Gordon Bombay, no buys.
Nope, that's it.
I don't even hear about it. What the fuck is this?
What?
Are these the right people? Oh, Lane Smith. Google Lane Smith, and you tell me that's not Doom Guy from the actual PC game.
Oh, he died in 2005.
Oh, I thought he recently died. Whatever. Look it up.
Yo. Oh yeah, I've seen this guy. He does look. Oh my god.
I told
that's
you.
So weird.
When I was playing Doom, I was like, why is the coach from Mighty Ducks the guy?
That is so weird.
It's Lane Smith.
They should make a Wolfenstein movie. Be so cool.
Dreadpool, what's going on? Gordon Bombay? I eat Gordon Bombay for breakfast. The only thing I want to know is how did they write him out?
I guess you could look it up if you don't want to watch it.
I thought that would be the big highlight, but like literally nobody even cared about it. Season 2.
Pretty lame.
Yeah, you know, they had something going and they screwed it up.
That was Disney, right?
Yeah.
He's doing.
He didn't want to do it anyway. But on top of all that, the guy got sick. They didn't care. They kept shooting and he was like, I'm out of here. I don't have to do this.
Why put yourself in that if you don't want to?
I think he'll work with them again at some point, but
Yeah.
they kind of like killed the show. That's what I'm saying. Everything I like that they bring back, they kill.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, what's the point? You get excited for nothing.
Or they bring it back and just do something stupid with it.
Thanks for stopping by earlier. Me and Trainwreck. Now I have to ask Dreadpool a serious question. Did you vandalize the Tech Giants car?
Oh.
We're trying to find out who did it.
He went all the way across the ocean just to vandalize his car.
Hey.
What?
It got disconnected.
Wait, really? I'm
Yeah.
still in.
Not anymore.
Oh.
Sorry, Wolfenstein's an actual thing because of the controversy going on in the world. What do you
Oh,
mean?
you left. You left the game.
Wolfenstein's like World War II shit.
Yeah, Wolfenstein takes place in the 40s.
Who?
40s, 50s, and 60s.
Dreadpool was like, who?
Oh. You know, I feel really bad for that guy, though.
The
Like,
tech
he seems like a
giant?
genuinely nice guy. Unless he just puts that on.
Imagine if
I
you're
mean,
vandalizing his car and then you didn't know it was him.
oh my god.
And he runs outside with his big muscles. You'd be
Dude.
screaming down the block.
He can snap anybody in half. Maybe he's really a dick to everybody and he just acts nice on the computer. I don't know.
He might. Wrong word.
I'm a not so gentle giant.
If you come near me car, I shoot you with my bare hands. Let me... You know, he said my car in the video. He didn't say me car. He always says me wife.
Yeah. That's how Cole Meany talks, too. The guy from Star Trek. Because in all those other those movies.
Here, I'll
Remember
send...
when I was like, that guy wanted top billing, and you're like, that guy?
Hang on, I'll give you guys a link. Someone fucked this guy's car up.
Yeah, that's not right.
Hopefully that's to him and not something else.
Oh, like something else you were watching.
Who knows where it could lead? Well, remember we talked about the tech giant beating up Rich, and then him and his wife hang Rich on the wall like a TV?
Oh, yeah.
That would be the ending of like a horror movie.
Yeah. Rich Squatch went and vandalized it. They got me car.
They beat up me car. They put a stick in my tailpipe. Bloody,
that was
bloody
stupid, too.
bastards. You come near my car, then I kill you.
How does that guy even fit in that little car?
How the hell did he not hear people kicking his car?
I don't know.
Like, his house is like super small.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Unless he wasn't home or something, but...
No, he said he was sleeping and woke up. He was taking his daughter to work. We gotta find out who did it. Did they know he had a channel, or did they just get jealous?
It had to be another YouTuber that's jealous.
You bloody bastard, you junky wonky. It's a nice little Lancer. He had a, he had like a Ferrari or some shit. Like a yellow Ferrari. I don't know why he got rid of it for that little crappy car.
And also, if he's got money for cars like that, why doesn't he have a camera?
Yeah, why no security? I got
Bring
cameras all over
like
the house.
$200. Yeah.
I got
I'm gonna put
disconnected
another
again.
camera. Really?
Never heard of this guy, but fuck. Why damage someone's property? People equal shit. We thought you did it. We thought he went in your live stream and said something.
He was like, that's it. He got on a plane or a boat. He went right over there and he got him.
He cursed on Breaking Bread with Dread, and that was it.
Yeah, I was just thinking today. I was like, oh, I gotta get another camera and put it on the shed. Because then I could see almost my whole property because it faces the other way.
I'm kidding, Dreadpool. We're just making fun.
I'm not. I'm getting the fences ready. I'm getting cameras ready. If he comes over here,
He won't have a car to show. Can you believe this bloody bastard guy, Dreadpool, won't We're blowing to his PS5 controller. That's it. That just starts the fight.
You have to swipe for the owl, mate. Just do it.
He takes a plane over there just to fuck his car up and come back.
Yeah.
Do you claim anything, sir? No.
He's no luggage, nothing.
Yeah.
He just wears the same clothes for like 3 days.
He spray paints blow on this. On the guy's car. I refuse to blow. You like how I refuse to... Yeah, that's funny. We were laughing because my wife was like, he should figure out ways on how to... And explain, like, other ways on how to get it to work without blowing into the controller.
He's like compressed air or something.
Well, he was screaming at one point and it worked.
I can't believe Japan had that blowing in the controller thing for the Famicom.
Well, I think that's what... Well, okay. When Japan made that video unveiling the PlayStation 5,
Yeah.
they had that fucking, like, nerdy guy make a video of him, like, having fun blowing in a remote. I think that's what killed the party for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Like, seriously, who's really gonna do it? You know, Nintendo had you blow into the DS for Resident Evil.
Yeah, I remember.
And didn't Donkey Kong make you blow in it?
Yeah, there was another one that you had to do it too. There was a couple.
All these,
Nintendogs, you could yell at the dog through the DS.
yeah, all these Japanese companies do this stupid shit.
It's like, I don't want to do that. Just want to play the game.
They can't engineer anything either, but there you go.
And, like, so they waste money putting dumb stuff in that, but then they won't give you, like, the other stuff you want.
Arr! Arr!
Like, they gotta charge extra money for PS5, but they put those dumb features in the DualSense. It's like, why?
Well, Astro's Playroom is probably the only game that will ever fully utilize that controller.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
It's a good game. It's a great game.
I love that
And
game.
it's free.
Yep.
But, I mean, that's pretty much where the party ends with DualSense.
Yeah, it's very minimal in the rest of the games.
Well, because
I played-
what third-party company's going to do all that?
No one. It's too much extra work.
Call of Duty, all they do is lock the damn triggers so you can't even shoot anybody. People
Even
turn that off.
first-person games don't really use it that much, though, either. Like, I don't even think Ghost of Tsushima really uses it.
Yeah.
And that was, like, a selling point of their PS5 version. Like, oh, it supports DualSense. And it's like,
Well, they
Great.
always use the gimmicks to rope you in.
yeah.
Once you get in, they don't care.
Nope.
Like 6-axis. They thought that was going to help sell the PlayStation 3, and everyone was like, can we have Rumble back? And they're like, oh, it doesn't work. Then Emerson, who owned the patent, were like, actually, you guys don't want to pay us for the patent, and here's your controller with our technology working. Sony got caught lying, and then they announced the DualShock 3.
Yep.
And the
rest
6-axis
is
was...
history.
Yeah, 6-axis was, like, done. I mean, it was still in it, but the controller 6-axis was now the DualShock 3.
But what was the deal with the 6-axis? Like, what was its gimmick? I don't understand.
You could turn the controllers gyro, like gyro type.
Yeah.
It was because they didn't want to pay for Rumble, and they turned around and said, "Yeah, the Rumble technology is passe," and everyone's like, "What?"
We still use it today.
Well, Nintendo and Microsoft were still using it,
But it doesn't feel right when you're
and then
firing a
the
gun
most
and you don't
expensive
have it.
system doesn't have it, and they're telling you that it's passe when it wasn't.
Yeah.
And they had to patch games, by the way, to have it. Some games couldn't be patched, like Modern Warfare 1, you can't patch it to have
Wow.
Rumble. That's why Modern Warfare 2 was popular on PlayStation, because it had Rumble support.
It's such a basic feature, but you ever notice, like, when your controller is dying and you don't have it, how weird it feels? Like, it's just like,
Yeah.
you need it now.
I have the Series X controller plugged into this, and I'm getting fucking massive amounts of Rumble.
Yeah. Just sending a signal to those motors, like, hey, doing something.
They always want to do those dumb gimmicks where most devs won't utilize their game. Well, it's just a tech demo. They want to show you, oh, look what you could be playing. What?
They should make a sequel to Astro's Playroom. But even my Duke rumbles right now. My 20-year-old Duke.
Well, I told Dreadpool in his chat room, because whenever you find a PlayStation in Astro's Playroom, it says an artifact is found.
Yeah.
I was like, in Astro 2, you're going to find Jim Ryan's dead body. It's going to say artifact found.
It's just all the corpses of past employees.
Yeah.
And he has to collect them. Ew.
After the Activision deal goes through, yeah, he'll be an artifact, alright.
That's true. He's going to be on his way out.
Then he's going to go to Tech Giant's house and fuck his car up. Tech Giant's going to he's going to catch him.
He's right there. He can do it.
I've been bloody waiting for you, mate. No! Yes! He rips his arms off.
Oh my god. He rips his arms and legs off so he's square and then mounts him like a TV.
I'm glad you are on. RWK, what's up?
What's up?
I gotta send him his tracking. I forgot. What just happened? I feel like you're just running in a circle. Yeah, we're waiting for other people to come in.
But it's Sunday, so people...
They might have to go to work.
Yeah.
Ah! Ow!
I got him.
What just happened? What's up?
Ow.
So what's that would be funny if Tech Giant beat the shit out of Jim Ryan.
That'd be awesome.
You're the bloody bastard that's been doing it the whole time.
I don't like that you don't only review Sony TVs.
Well, send me the fucking TVs, mate.
Oh, I'm in a corner.
Oh. Everyone's like, Triple H will remain ahead of creative. I was like, yeah, wait till Monday Ignite. He won't be there.
Yep. When Vince comes out on Raw.
Vince wants to book WrestleMania.
Yeah, the timing is not a coincidence.
No. And he's gonna get paid for WrestleMania.
Yep. Yeah, there's probably a bonus or something.
Maybe he wants to really fight Steve Austin. Have that match finally.
If he likes money, that's what he'll do.
You know he did everybody at WrestleMania except for Austin.
Well, he did that, like, fake match last year.
He fought Brett, Shawn, Hogan at WrestleMania. He never fought Stone Cold.
He just took the stunners. That's it. Can he even still, like, do anything, though?
No.
Like he might be worse than Ric Flair.
Dude, he looks like he smells like cotton balls. He's so fucking old.
He's just made of cotton balls at this point.
Remember that time Rey Mysterio won the title? And he goes, we should do a different map.
Yeah. I'll quit.
And he told Rey Mysterio, WWF champion. And I'm like, it's WWE, bro.
Oh, man. He's so old.
He can't even say WWE. He always says WWF.
WWF. That was so funny, that DVD where it bleeped it out.
Tim Dog spoke tonight and said, did everybody you mean like fuck them or Russell? What?
Try this one. I tried a map I've never tried before. I don't think.
I swear to God, guys, I think Tim Dog worked with our grandmother at Grand Union. Because he's a local guy. I didn't know that.
What is this map?
It's funny how all these Xbox guys are like from
On the
like
street.
Westchester and shit.
Yeah, this is weird.
Oh, this is a good map, I think.
This is weird, but it's kind of cool.
What is this, Emerald?
Yeah, Emerald. For some reason, it said there's only 4 public slots, but I don't know if that means, like, including me or what.
Well, yeah, there's 6, right? 6
Well,
is
I
the
don't know
maximum?
I don't know if certain maps have a smaller maximum. That's the thing. Because, like, on Winslow Bank, it's 6. On the one we were just on, it's 6. This one said public slots 4. So, I don't know. Because this would be a sick map to do with a bunch of people.
I meant Vince, did everybody like fuck them or wrestle them? No, he wrestled them. Yeah, he fucked Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart at WrestleMania right in front of everybody. And Hulk Hogan.
Ew.
He pulled down Hogan's pants and he saw Hogan's red and yellow ass
Ugh.
on pay-per-view. You know there's only a few guys left from Hogan's like era, right?
Oh, yeah. That was 40 years ago. More than 40 years ago.
You can have freaking clue with the guys that are left.
Because you got to figure most of them were in their 20s or 30s, so they're all about 70 now or older.
Well, Hogan was 70 in 1980, so there you go.
He's 150. Oh, like a little secret room back here. Cool.
Man, we got nobody coming in this room, huh?
Let me see how many people are even on.
A bunch of people came in the other night.
Yeah, usually on the weekends. It says there's 22 people on. There's 7 people in Counter-Strike, 4 people in Phantasy Star. 2 people on Basketball and 2 people in Unreal. And then us. There's a bunch of people playing by themselves.
Like us.
No, but I mean like one. Like Battlefront has 1. XBLA has 1. Oh. Too bad people aren't on Crimson Skies. That was cool.
Crimson Skies.
I cannot wait till they add Halo 2.
Yeah, Surbias firmware. Let's add a 16 terabyte hard drive in our OG Xbox.
Serbius?
It's yeah, well,
I don't know what it is.
these guys don't know how to spell.
I saw that video though. Because I just think that that's like insane that somebody did that.
So you can flash that to the onboard BIOS as long as you pick the right BIOS. And a lot of people online are picking the wrong BIOS and they're bricking their friggin' Xboxes.
Oh, damn. But what's the point of putting a 16 terabyte hard drive in? Just to do it?
I guess.
Because what's the whole...
Unless you want
the
to watch
whole original...
friggin' vintage porn on XBMC or something.
Yeah, why would you watch it on a original Xbox?
Hey guys, Johan here. I want to watch my porn from 2000, my internet porn from 2002 on my Xbox. We're gonna turn off 1080i.
It's gonna be authentic 480p. But what's the...
We're gonna download the real-time files and ASF files and...
How big is the original Xbox library? It can't be more than like a terabyte, right? 2 terabytes?
It's 2 point something.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna have
and the emulator
gigabytes for porn.
The emulators are like nothing, so I don't know what this guy would be doing with 16 gigs.
Even vintage porn that's not HD, it would take you like a lifetime to fill that up.
You said fill it up.
Take you a lifetime.
It's unleaded. That's all that matters. I don't know. I don't know what you would put on there. What would you put on there with all the extra space?
You could probably fit every Xbox game, every ROM from the older systems, and still have like 10 terabytes left or more.
Yeah.
It's kind of a waste of money, but whatever.
You never know when they'll start making more original Xbox games in the future.
Yeah. He's prepared. Except by the time that happens, that hard drive will be dead because it's not an SSD.
Right. It puts out more heat. Imagine he watches... He tests the porn out on YouTube and goes, yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. I've seen every porn there ever was from the year 2001 to 2005. He literally put every single one.
Sloppy tit BIOS installed.
We'll be spanking it in no time. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, well, I still don't understand what you would put on a 16 terabyte. When the library itself isn't that big. Even uncompressed, it's not that big.
I don't know. I have multiple copies of each game. That'd be so stupid. You know, I saw this tagline. I was looking at one of the forums. Maybe it was for might have been when I was trying to get my thing connected or when I was trying to get Battlefront working. And the guy's like sign off line was soft modding is like whacking off. It's not great, but it gets the job done.
I don't even know what the hell that's supposed to mean.
Like, because it's not like you could hard mod the console or whatever, like put a chip in it. Like he was saying, like the chip is better. It's just like stupid. Like, how does that make any sense?
So the chip is better for one fucking reason.
Okay.
You could put a hard drive in without locking and unlocking it. Besides that, what's the point?
But like, so that's only good if you're gonna take your hard drive out, right?
Yeah.
Like, why would you even care?
Well, you could flash the chip, you could flash the BIOS, but I mean, who's really gonna do all that at the end of the day?
Maybe back in the day it would make more sense, but now it doesn't. Like, hard drives are so cheap, you just leave it in there and never mess with it.
2 terabyte for all the OG. Yes, it's like 2.2 terabytes. You can literally buy a 3 terabyte drive, and you got everything. And you have space left for emulators. Or you could be like that crazy guy and get 16 terabytes.
Why? But yeah, I don't understand why. I don't know why you'd use the chip now, but yes, people still think it's good.
Well, you could mess with it more, but if you just want to play games, like, you're good.
Yeah, like I can't see. Back in the day, okay, you want to like put movies on it and music. You got like this was your box, but
Right.
now, what are you gonna do with it? Like,
Some
you know what I
people,
mean?
some people like it through AV.
I guess.
You know, guys, you made fun of me, so I'm just gonna delete the video.
What a weird flex, though. I got 16 terabytes of my original Xbox.
Oh, and your Series X? No, my original. Oh,
Yeah,
from like 30 years ago? Yeah! Isn't that cool? No.
it'd be more impressive if he just bought an external 14 terabyte and plugged it into a Series X. And he was like, look at all the games I have on here. That would be cooler. I don't know. I guess people... I mean, I watched the video just out of curiosity, like, that you could even do that. So I guess it's just for that. But guys, I put a Ferrari engine in my Ford Focus.
Pretty much.
I mean, how much is a 16 terabyte hard drive these days? $200?
Around there.
Because the 14 we got on sale.
OG Xbox? I don't know.
Yeah, I would not do that. The solid state is definitely the way to go. Because I'm never going to even fill this up. There's so many games on original Xbox that I'm never going to play that I don't care to play.
Right.
I only put games I feel like playing on here. Or games that go online.
It's like my Steam library.
Yeah.
I got so many games on my butt log.
Me too. Me too.
I got a lot of games I'm waiting for patches to come out for, like Red Dead 2.
Yeah.
Although Red Dead 2 is really boring. Like the beginning, because I'm on a horse talking to this guy, and I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, it's not like...
I just want to get in the game and start playing. I don't care about this guy feeding his horse, or this guy not paying his taxes and shit. Like, who cares, dude? I want a fucking running gun.
It reminds me more of like an RPG, like a Grand Theft Auto RPG, because there's so much like
Right,
story
and that's
stuff.
fine. I give them credit for making the actual game that people enjoy, but I just want to get into it and start playing.
I don't think I could beat it now. Like, I beat it when it came out, but if it came out today, I wouldn't be able to beat it. There'd be no way. It just wouldn't. How long is Dead Space supposed to be? Is that going to be like 40 hours long?
It's like a 6-7 hour game, but who knows?
Beautiful. That's what I... Even if they keep push it to 10, that's fine. But that's it. I don't want to play 40 hours anymore. I just can't do it. There's no way.
Yeah, the games are getting ridiculous.
It's just, like, impossible.
Like Callisto Protocol, at the end of the fucking day, the story doesn't really do shit for anybody. Why is that game so fucking long?
Right.
You know what I mean? That should have been like a
Yeah.
3-hour game.
Yeah, I don't feel ripped off when I get, like, a couple hours. I'm like, oh, that was good.
Well, it's
You
not
know?
that that's the getting ripped off. It's I only have so much time. A bunch of games are coming out,
Yeah.
And you expect me to sit here and play this shitty game that runs like dog shit for like 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hours? Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah, I'm not into that anymore.
Like, because I have it on disc, I haven't even played it because it's in the fucking Halo Xbox behind me.
Yep.
When I installed it, when I was going to sit down and play it on the LG. Which I haven't had time to do. So,
Like 5 years ago, I would have been all over like long games, but now it ain't happening.
bro, the floodgates, soon you better get out that backlog. Every game ever made's coming out at this Xbox showcase that's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
Hey,
It's bad when I'm looking more forward to SpongeBob coming out than I am looking
I hope
forward
that
to-
they have the showcase, but I don't know, man. Like we told you, every time,
Yeah,
every time somebody says something at Xbox, everyone jumps like crazy.
if they have one, I'll be happy, but I'm not even going to get my hopes up for it because look what happens.
If they have
Even
one,
when they
great.
have it.
But I mean, I don't. Wouldn't you promote it?
Yes, they would, which is why I find it hard to believe. You know what's weird? Aren't they supposed to be adding a bunch of games to the Switch Online in January, like Pokemon and stuff? Like, what happened to that? They just like never, unless they added it and I didn't realize it.
Everyone radio silent.
Yeah, because that's what's holding up. Well, in quotes, holding up GoldenEye, because they're releasing all that other stuff they said in January. So I don't know.
Oh, I hope it all works out. But I mean, what are you gonna do?
We got plenty of stuff to play anyway. We got Dead Space, and then we got Jedi and Resident Evil. So we'll be alright.
Third party is gonna be fine.
Yeah. We'll actually have stuff to play.
It's just this Xbox stuff, man. Every time, I'm getting kind of tired of it. Every time somebody says something, and then a lot of these Xbox guys, they backtrack a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah, I never said that.
And it's kind of getting annoying. It's like, what are these guys doing?
It's because nobody has content. Because nothing's happening. So they're just desperately trying.
Dames.
Hey.
I don't know who that is.
Well, I'm going to kill him when I see him.
Dames or Demez?
Dames, I think.
Someone said tonight Microsoft pissed off the people that are saying the show is in January. Yeah, because I'm telling you, man, like, if Microsoft really didn't have a show planned, and these Xbox guys just made this shit up and threw it out there, of course I'd be pissed, because it makes the company look bad. But
Yeah.
Microsoft isn't coming out and saying, hey guys, there's no show. Microsoft's just letting people roll with it. You know why? Because it keeps you on Game Pass. That's why. So Microsoft might not like it internally, but they don't have a problem with it.
Well, they could promote their thing without getting in any trouble. They're just going to be like, we never said that.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. It sells more Xboxes, sells more subscriptions, and it's like, well, we never officially said that. They gotta stop that shit, because that's what's fucking everything up.
Also, too, like, what's the big secret? Like, why don't they just be like, yo, listen, we're shooting for having one in January and then E3 or whatever. That's it.
What PlayStation does with their fanboys. Well, you know what it is? The PlayStation guys just make shit up. Remember,
Oh, totally.
PlayStation 5 had RDNA 3 in it?
Yep.
When that doesn't exist. Or it might exist now because of the new cards, but it didn't exist 2 years ago.
Yeah, but they just lie their asses off all the time. Because they don't, at the end of the day, they don't have content either. What's PlayStation doing? Like, if you're a channel that's centric to these
Well,
things, you're
PlayStation,
kind of stuck.
Dreadpool's right, because PlayStation, every E3, for like 5 E3s, they showed Spider-Man.
Yeah, they do the same exact thing.
And it was a day of play sale in June.
Yep.
So they made everyone think Spider-Man was coming out that holiday, so everyone ran out and bought a PlayStation in June for the days of play sale. So Sony has done that too.
Oh yeah.
But they
do it all the
blatantly
time.
did it. They didn't, have a fan base do it for them, even though the fan base is nuts.
They did it with Wolverine. They showed Wolverine a year ago. That's going to be like 3 more years.
Yeah, and how long do we have to hear Wolverine's coming out this year? Like, no, it's not.
They did the same thing with Last of Us.
And by the way,
Spider-Man, remember?
how do you know Wolverine's even going to be good?
We don't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, everyone overhypes all this shit, and we don't even know if it's going to be good or not. How many games
That's
come
right.
out broken?
That's what I've been saying about Starfield too. Like, it seems cool, but who knows? We don't know yet.
Yeah, we have to hope that the games are going to be good.
Right.
But at the end of the day, we don't know what...
We're really at their mercy. Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's him. He's behind you. We can only hope for the best. But the thing is, though, just keep your expectations in check, because look what happened last year with me. I believed all the bullshit. And while we were live streaming, I was like, you know what, man, fuck all these guys. Fuck Xbox.
That was so disappointing, though. That was ridiculous.
Oh,
we
right
didn't
in the
get
head.
one little thing. We didn't get anything.
They flat out told you the minute they went live, yeah, we got nothing to show for the next year. Kiss
Yep.
our ass. Here's Pentiment. It's like, what?
We were just there, like, taking it.
Hey guys, you like games? Yeah. Too fucking bad.
Hence why we're here playing original Xbox.
Ah.
Oh no, he got you?
Yeah, you got me.
That was probably my fault. It was just wildly shooting into the area where you guys were standing.
Yeah, he said people are going to force Microsoft to announce something and force them into a show. Who? Who said this?
Well, they don't have anything, apparently.
The tech giant?
Yeah.
I want to rip my mirror off my car if they don't show anything.
People are still asking, they're like, where's Metroid Prime 4? Where is it? It's like, yo, it's not coming out.
Metroid Prime
It's
4 is
possible.
dead until they
Yeah.
fucking resurrect it.
It'll come out like years from now.
It'll probably come out on the next Switch.
Absolutely. They even said it didn't. Is it a rumor or is it true that Zelda's like the last major title? I mean,
Well,
it has to be,
They
right?
said it's the last major title if Metroid doesn't come out.
Right. And Pikmin's not coming out on this Switch. That's coming out on the next one. It has to.
Maybe that comes out this year.
Pikmin?
Yeah, to fill the void.
I will take it if it runs, but I don't know.
It won't run.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna pay for it anyway. So I have to say,
Hey, Nintendo, we'll buy your shit when you actually get it to run. How about that?
you come out with a console that can run it, I'll be there tomorrow, lined up to buy it with cash.
Dude, that Pokemon, the new Pokemon games that came out, that just shows you Nintendo really doesn't give a fuck.
That was my
They're
last
just
straw.
They're just robbing you blind, and they're flat out telling you, yeah, we're taking your money.
That was my last straw, and I'm still upset about it because there's so many new Pokemon and stuff, but I can't get through the game. It's just so like poorly done that I can't do it, and I'm missing out, and it makes me angry because it doesn't run.
This guy just glitched through the wall somehow.
What? I'm gonna get him. It's not even like the game, like I'm being a baby and the game just runs at 30. It's like, no, the game, like I showed you, like the way that this stuff works, like it just doesn't even run at a stable anything.
Metroid Labo. The cardboard.
Yeah. He's dead. Oh, he lived.
Nintendo, that was them taking a shit on everybody when they sold you cardboard.
You know what's funny? They made that stupid thing, and then they made that Mario Kart thing, which is like awesome. It's like, what?
The one I still haven't used that I got like 2 years ago.
Oh, it's so cool.
New shirt. There you go.
You need a lot of space for it, though.
Imagine people trade that shit into that guy in Arkansas. The dog shoot up the Labo cardboard. Well, I paid $150 for it. I expect to get $70. Oh, I'll give you half.
Yeah, I should bring that guy all my amiibos. Just take cash from him.
I got my hacked original Xbox with porn on. Well, I'll give you half of like 1,000. Yeah.
How many porns? Okay, $1 per porn. That's 50 cents on your end. All right, you get like 10 grand.
Oh, we have to test it. Can you come back?
To copy it all. I wish somehow I could sell my amiibos in just a giant lot to somebody, like for cash.
That cart game looks awesome. Yeah, I bought it. I bought both. I was able to get both of them, and my wife and I never had a chance to like hook that stuff up. They're sitting brand new in the basement downstairs.
We have Mario because it went on sale at Target one time for like $60. So
that's where I got the Luigi one.
Yeah,
for that price.
Kids, like, love it. They're having a blast with it.
Yeah, that game looks cool. You could strap something onto the camera or whatever.
Yeah, and they give you like little cardboard cutouts to make the track.
It's a manhunt. You're not getting out alive.
They're just slaughtering this guy. He died 17 times.
Oh, I'll give him credit for playing.
Yeah, at least he's not a little baby leaving.
Not yet.
You will.
He said strap on? Which kart game? Mario Kart 9.
Yeah, people people thought that was going to come out. And then they're like, oh, here's DLC for Mario Kart 8.
I like how
slap in the face.
They sold you the definitive edition of Mario Kart 8 on the Switch. No more DLC.
Yep.
We just got DLC for it like a week or two ago.
Yep, we're in 2023 and we're getting DLC for Mario Kart 8, which was out for Mario Kart 8 is about to be 10 next year. I think it came out in 2014, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be 10. Oh my god.
That sold more. That sold 50 more Wii U's.
Yeah. It's a great game, but I'm ready for 9. Like, enough.
I'm not ready for 9 if it's on that hardware.
No. I'd rather they wait, actually.
Yeah, right? Why doesn't... if Microsoft and Nintendo are like buddy-buddy, which we know they are, why doesn't Nintendo just let Microsoft put their fucking games on the box?
I wish.
Like, Nintendo keeps doing what they're doing with the Switch as a handheld, and then you just put, like, Mario Brothers on Xbox.
Could you imagine?
They would murder Sony.
And could you imagine, like, Game Pass includes all the retro games, like Mario 1, 2, 3? Like, how crazy would that be? And you could stream them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a match made in heaven.
I think it's more Nintendo not wanting to do it than Microsoft. Microsoft would do it in a second.
It's Mario Kart, the physical remote car. Yeah, I was just messing around when I said 9. Yeah, they got cameras built into the cars. It's pretty cool.
If they had
That'd be a
that when I was
perfect
kid, I
tag
would've,
team
like,
against Sony. Yeah. I mean, think about it, Dredd. You get more people buying like a Series S for kids because they'd be buying for Nintendo games. You'd get Nintendo games and better graphics just based on the hardware, because we all know that the Nintendo games are pretty much compressed for the Switch. I mean, it's a 1-2 punch.
I mean, even if they want to just be dicks and not combine it, why not have Microsoft make your hardware? Be like, please, just like design.
Well, they
this
should
thing.
let Microsoft make the hardware while they dictate the handheld.
Right.
And then as a compromise, they put Game Pass on the Switch.
Yeah,
Or not even Game Pass, just like xCloud or whatever.
Yeah, XCloud would be enough.
Because I had to go buy that Logitech G shit. Imagine if I could just pull out my OLED Switch and just play fucking xCloud on there.
It would make the Switch more valuable.
Yes. You could probably stretch it out another couple more years, but...
Yeah.
And we could get GoldenEye on Xbox with multiplayer. Probably.
That's another big slap in the face.
Yeah, you know...
Companies just don't care about us at all. Which we knew anyway, but now it's really showing.
But yeah, I would say Nintendo should put their shit on Xbox. And for the people like, oh, but nobody would buy a Switch. Like, no, they would, because they want a handheld.
Absolutely.
It's the only handheld on the market. Like, that's from one of these companies, the main companies. There's no Vita 3 or Vita 2 or PSP or PCP or...
No, and that's why they keep making handhelds, because they know they're safe there. Like, no matter what, they're good. They're the only handheld in town.
Well, the handhelds were killing it. The 3DS was outsold the Wii U.
It saved Nintendo.
Right. So, what do? You combine both. And they did that. So no matter what, they're guaranteed, you know, the box sales with the handheld, because it is the friggin' box.
Right.
But
I
they
like
also
that
screwed
better
themselves because people that were going to buy a box were going to buy the handheld also. So it didn't matter.
Well, that's true.
They would have made
But
more
they-
money that way.
They made so many, like, incredible 3DS games that are stuck on that little handheld. That's why I was happy when they, like, got rid of it. And they made the Switch. Because I was tired of, like... I was like, man, the games on 3DS are better than the Wii U games, but you gotta play them on the little crappy handheld.
Yeah. You think Nintendo would risk coming out with a next-gen home console instead of Switch? Well, I think that internally we're hearing that Nintendo's having an issue because they don't want this to be the new console to be looked as a Switch 2, which means it's going to be handheld and docked again.
It's definitely gonna be a hybrid.
They probably won't make an actual console for a while. Maybe never again. Because
Yeah, I bet.
if you think if streaming takes over in the next 20 years, they're not going to make a box.
No. I bet you it looks similar enough to the Switch that they're worried about that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
gotta be something close. It's probably just a really powerful Switch.
Well, look at the DSs. There were like 1,000 DSs because they couldn't stop.
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh, you need the new 3DS," and all it did was play like 2 games
With
differently.
Minecraft and what was the other one? Xenogears?
Xenoblade.
Xenoblade? That was it.
And they were like, "Oh, and it has the little nub that you could buy anyway separately." Remember that?
Yeah, that was also a slap in the face, man. You couldn't put a stick on there.
Yep, they put a nub.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
Where's our guy?
I have like no health, so he's definitely gonna kill me.
This guy. Oh, there's a health pack over here.
Oh wait, I found the guy. I have body armor and he's running away from me anyway. I might be able to kill him.
I'll just move to this.
Got him.
Oh, you killed him.
Yeah, he's dead. I got some armor and stuff, so I'm alright.
You might not see a Nintendo box ever again. We don't know. If the next system is going to be like a Switch, where do they go after that? You're talking another 10 years after that. He left the game.
Oh, he left.
Yeah, because he sucks. That's why.
You're probably right that they're just gonna go to streaming because everyone's gonna go to streaming.
Well, they went to mobile and nobody said they would.
Yeah, that is true.
They're on mobile now with Pokemon Go and all that. And I know it's Nantech, but it's the same shit.
Well, they have Mario Kart whatever on the phone too.
Didn't they end
They
that?
had Dr. Mario. No, Mario Kart's still going, but they ended Dr. Mario.
Wasn't there a Mario jump game or something I never played?
Yeah, Mario Run. I think that's still on there.
I thought they canceled it.
Maybe they did. I don't know.
Shut it down.
I know for a fact Dr. Mario is shut down. I don't know about the
Let's
other
make up rumors right now.
one. Okay.
Nintendo will hold a showcase, a direct tomorrow.
Okay.
And Metroid Prime will be coming out on Friday.
All right. Oh, I'll see.
With the Xbox showcase, all the guy said was, we will have stuff to show soon or whatever. That somehow translated to, oh my god, there's a showcase next month! He didn't say that!
No, and honestly, what do they have?
If the
to
guy
show
turned
right
around and
now?
said, yo, we have stuff to announce in January at our showcase, then you could be like, alright, cool.
Yeah.
How does we have stuff to announce soon translate into, we're having a showcase in 1 month, baby? Like, I hope there is, for everyone's sake. But we need some release dates, we need gameplay, we need all this stuff. No more delays.
But what do they really
And
have to
I don't
show
think
right now?
I don't think they could promise all that stuff. That's the problem.
Yeah, like they're not going to show you Perfect Dark that's not coming out for 10 years or Fable or there's nothing on the slate that we know of.
We have to be honest, everyone. Everyone left the initiative, and we've been lying the whole time.
There's no one working there.
Perfect Dark has been cancelled.
But we did bring back Scalebound. Woo!
Woo! Please don't get mad at us. Woo.
Now here's Brendan Fraser to appeal to you all. Please don't hurt me in Microsoft.
Hi, everybody. They paid me to say this. Please don't get mad at them.
That's exactly how he would say it.
They promised me French fries if I told you the truth.
They throw him French fries like a seagull and he
Yeah.
just catches them, like gulps them down.
I asked for ketchup, but they wouldn't offer.
They said no deal. Can I please, for the love of God, get a third Banjo-Kazooie game that's good? Please?
You won't, but your grandchildren will.
Yeah, right? I'm gonna have to
didn't-
live just to
didn't,
play these games.
Didn't Grandpa talk about this game like 30 years ago?
Banjo 3. I'll be like 99 years old, so the legends were true.
They'll be playing it at your funeral on their fucking cell phones.
Yeah. This funeral sucks. I'm gonna play Banjo 3. Like, how hard is that, man? Yeah. Can I get another Conquer game? Like, dude, anything. You made stupid Lucky's Tale. It's a great game, but come on. Like, what? I don't understand.
It's all the companies. They have all these IPs they don't want to use anymore.
Yeah, but they really screwed up because the ship sailed. Remember when Banjo was putting Smash and everything? It's like, yo, just put a game out. Like, this is it.
Well, they made you think that he was in there for a reason.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like...
It's like with WWE. They own WCW. They don't want anything to do with it, but they'll throw out a WCW DVD or Blu-ray or whatever.
Yeah.
Same thing with ECW. Oh yeah, we own ECW. Yeah, we'll throw you out. We won't do blood matches or anything in WWE, but we'll throw out like the best bloody ECW DVDs or whatever.
Just to remind you how cool it was and that you'll never see it again.
Yeah. It's like they buy shit to lock up.
Yeah, and what you need content for Game Pass. A Banjo-Kazooie game is not going to be a super expensive game to produce. Like, just make it, man.
I look at Yooka-Laylee Impossible Lair. It's like a side scroller.
Yeah.
You really couldn't just make a Banjo side scroller like that?
Apparently not.
Like just a small game. Even if they didn't want to make like a full-blown Banjo game, just make a small game like that, like Battletoads.
Sure.
It's a small game. You weren't going to get like a 3D Battletoads that's like 75 hours long and shit. You got a little game that's a couple hours long. That's exactly what Game Pass should be doing. They should have a first-party Game Pass studio where, Microsoft, they have a little team. They say, okay, what do we got? We got Banjo-Kazooie. What kind of a little game could we make for Game Pass for Banjo-Kazooie? Hey, we should make a little side-scroller with Banjo-Kazooie. Perfect. How much is that going to cost? Like, no money. All right, do it. Get a team together and do it.
I don't know if they don't do it to not step on Nintendo's toes, but how does Nickelodeon have a Smash clone and Xbox doesn't? Like, everyone, even Warner Brothers made a Smash clone. You're telling me Xbox can't just do that real quick?
Xbox has to buy Warner Brothers, and then they have a Smash clone. It's like, no, they don't.
They have, like, so many characters. Blinks, Master Chief, Marcus Phoenix, Banjo. You could throw them all in a freaking brawler, and it'd be great, and it'd be, like, $2 to make it. Like, come on. I don't understand.
You know what it is? They just don't care. At the end of the day, they really don't fucking care.
Right. I think you hit the nail on the head when you were like, I don't think they care about first party. They just want to buy studios and have them make stuff and just be done with it.
Yeah.
Like, it's so true. It's so evident now.
Yo, the fact that I had to wait a fucking year with no games coming out tells you that they really don't fucking care because they know you're going to be there.
We're almost back to E3.
They know all the hardcores. They know all the hardcore people stack their Game Pass, and they're stuck.
Yep.
And by the time the shit comes around, that's when everyone's got to renew. So they got you. You thought you got them, but they got you in the end.
We're less than 6 months away from E3 again, where they showed Pentiment. Like, we literally got nothing for a year.
I hope this stuff comes out. I really do. I hope when people say it's going to be flooded, I hope it's true. But we have seen no evidence of this since the Xbox One X. Hey, Trek Boy.
What?
You got to be Spock now.
Yo. Is he serious right now?
Trek Boy 2001.
How dare he?
That's when he was born.
Oh, no.
2001. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. That's the thing. I'm not going to, like, shit on them and not, like, give them the benefit of the doubt. But I've been giving this company the benefit of the doubt for a long time.
Yeah, if the stuff comes out, great.
And hardware-wise, they delivered. But, I mean, they got to deliver the software. Do they need, like, 25 games a year? No. But give me a good game every once in a while. Let's see what they bring. I'm excited to see what happens, but I'm not expecting.
I hope that we're wrong, but I'm not gonna get crazy about it like I did last time.
I hope that the stuff happens, and I hope we get excited. But from the track record, you just gotta be patient. You gotta wait.
And at this E3, they gotta be like, they gotta give you release dates. Like, they can't do like, oh, in 10 years you're gonna get this. It's like, no, I need to know, man.
The fact that I have to hear people talk about Fable coming out in 2030 is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that is.
You know what I mean?
Insane. Yeah. What's the point of even? You might not even be alive. That's a long ass time. Even if you're young, it's
That's
like,
the next
dude,
console generation.
Yeah. Like,
And everyone's like nonchalantly, yeah, Fable's 2030. It's like 2030. I bought the fucking console in 2020.
yeah.
2030.
Like, am I even gonna be gaming into it? Like, I don't even know. That's a long ass time from now. 7 years.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. Fable's coming 2030. I'm like, well, what the fuck?
I don't know. Why even announce it?
I don't know. Alchemist, what's up?
Where is this guy hiding?
Trek boy. That's him right here.
Get him!
I got him.
Kill him! I can't believe I'm not Spock and this guy came in.
Yeah, if you end the game, it kicks everybody out. So you're
Yeah.
screwed.
Oh, I gotta be Alf. Which is still equally funny. But
He thinks he's playing with Review Tech USA.
you guys aren't gonna believe this.
You know what's funny though? When you're able to send voice chat, people are probably gonna harass me, and I'll just reply with, "Oh!"
Yes, please.
He's killed by Alf.
There can only be one sci-fi show.
Well, hopefully Xbox gets their stuff together because they have great IPs. They got some good games, obviously.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. My dad handed me the package the other day when Knight Rider came.
Uh,
I just opened it up right in front of him, and I was like, "Oh, I got Knight Rider." And he's like, "There's people that still want to watch that show now." And I was like, "I guess."
I think they rebooted it.
Yeah, they did. I think like a couple years ago, right?
Yeah, but besides us, their target audience is dead.
What? Wasn't the show was from like the '80s? I thought, right?
Yeah, and old people watched it.
I thought it was.
It's
cool.
like Bruno
I don't
San
know.
Martino. He outlived his fan base. He did.
Yeah, you're right. But I always thought that show was cool. I was like, oh man. Well, whatever. I guess. Well, I guess we're pretty old if you think about it. So.
Well, the show was cool because at the time it was awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of these shows hold up, man. Look at Miami Vice. Every episode's an hour long. It's like you're watching a movie.
Yeah.
What was that, Michael Mann? Did a great
Or
job.
I think from my dad's perspective, it was the same thing when he came down one time when we were watching the commish. He's seen it. He watched it live. The whole show,
Everybody
all the
watched
shows.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So for him, it's like, oh, I've seen that already. Like, you know, so he doesn't get it. Like, why we're watching it now, but
Because it was nostalgic. And they don't make shows like that anymore.
shows today suck.
Shows are horrible because they do these jump cuts. There's a person not even finishing a sentence and or the camera's cut like 18 times.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck am I watching? My head's about to explode.
But I guess if you're like thinking like there's all this content to consume, and then people like us are going back and watching old shows. This is so much better.
But that's what's happening because of the streaming world. People are buying People are buying up the content for the old shows because it's just content. But what they don't understand is that's some good shit, man.
Well, and it's funny too because I was thinking about it today. My daughter loves the Goof Troop show and the Goofy movie and stuff.
Yeah.
Those are 25-year-old movies and shows. It's like, but she has Disney Plus, so she watches it and she knows it now. And it's like, who would have thought that this content would just be like that? Like, they could just consume the old shows. Like, they don't know the difference.
Dude,
they don't know it's 25
I remember
years old.
if you missed a show and didn't record it, set your VCR, you wouldn't see that show ever again.
Yeah.
Or you would have to wait for a rerun, and you didn't know what they were going to show on a rerun.
Right.
Now, forget it. You can't miss anything. He left the game. What a little bitch.
What?
He got beamed up to the Enterprise.
It was funny. I was singing. You remember Muppet Babies, right?
Yeah.
I was singing the theme song, and my kid was like, "Oh," she was like, "I was like, did you ever see that show? Because it's on Disney Plus." And she's like, "No, it's scary." And I was like, "It's not scary. It's little Muppet guys. Like, what do you think Muppets is?" And she's like, "No, it's too scary for me." And I showed her the picture on the phone, and she's like, "Oh, I want to watch that now." Like, she saw Kermit and stuff.
Maybe
I
she
don't know
thought
what she thought it was.
Maybe the real life Muppets scare her.
Maybe, I don't know, but she's like, "I can't watch that. It's too scary."
Well, like that
what?
show. I used to watch the show as a kid, but I didn't catch every episode. Now you can watch it all.
Yeah, she could literally sit there and watch every single episode of it. She's seen every episode of Goof Troop. I don't even think I've seen every episode of Goof Troop.
Abo's not in the chat room. He said hello to Abo, who's not here.
Hello, Ghost Abo.
Those are the great shows that people are missing out on. Oh, maybe I am. There he is.
He showed up.
Tracking? Yeah, let me, Is it on my phone or where is it? Hang on. You know, I leave my phone in my, tiny giant bag.
Oh.
Because I don't want to be fucking bothered by anybody.
I don't blame you.
What did I buy? Or what did my wife buy?
Uh-oh.
Oh, speak of the devil. Multiverses MVP pack. Oh, it's free. It's free. Never mind.
Yeah, that game, I'm not really into that game, but it exists.
That rain dog was such a stupid invention.
Yeah. That's their original character.
Which they're going to get rid of because they're getting rid of everything over at WB.
Surprised that game didn't close down.
Alright, hang on. I have a picture of it. I can just send you the picture.
Either way, I'm probably going to get going soon because it's almost 12:30.
Just stay here for another minute.
Well, yeah, I'm going to stay. For now.
Let's talk shit about Xbox and get everybody angry in the chat room.
Yeah! TurboGrafx 16 for life.
To see if anybody called me now. I hate when that phone shakes and you got like 10 missed calls.
I hate that. It's funny too. I was explaining to my friend the other day. I was like, I love Xbox and I have 2 Series X's, but I still need the computer because they don't always take advantage of the hardware. So it's like you're kind of stuck, you know? Some games just don't. Look at Gotham Knights and stuff. It's like the system could do it, but they just don't do it.
Right.
So you got to have PC to do it. But I still have 2 Xboxes. It's not like I hate Xbox. I have 3.
You want me to send you this on Xbox RWK, or you want me to email it to you? Netflix. Fuck Netflix. I don't even have Netflix. I got rid of that shit years ago.
Netflix has nothing.
You know, that's what happens when Netflix destroyed Blockbuster. guess who's next?
Yeah,
You're next.
came for them. Yep. The only thing that we need in my house is Disney and Paramount. That's it. Everything else could go scratch. And if it wasn't for the convenience factor, then I wouldn't even have those. But she likes to watch on her tablet and stuff.
So someone emailed us the name. They put AN.
Anonymous.
I would like to schedule an appointment. Like, dude, if you don't have a fucking name, I'm not taking you as an appointment. Sorry.
No, like you said, you're not going to waste your time and then have them screw around.
I get people with no profiles only following us. I'd like to make an appointment today. Like, that's okay. I'm going to ignore you. I got people with anime icons that have nothing on their profile that only follow us. I'd like to make an appointment. If you don't have a profile, I'm not going to take you seriously. That's just the way that it goes.
Imagine these people trying to go to the dentist. Hello, this is Shin Megami Tensei 79. I want to make an appointment. Like,
they would totally do it if they could.
Yeah. Touchy-san 69. Can I make an appointment, please?
I am horny. Can I make an appointment?
They would just hang up on you.
Hi, can I make an appointment to show you all my PS3 games with my PS3 that doesn't work anymore? The yellow to death, but you can fix that, right? I want $1,000 now, cash. You know what I mean? That's what these people want to do. It's like,
Yeah.
how about you buy shit? Stop trying to sell me shit that nobody wants.
Our whole life story. Back in 2007, I bought this PS3 and it worked, but I haven't powered it on since 2000.
That's what the guy told me. So the guy had a Metal Gear. It was like a gunmetal Metal Gear Japanese PlayStation 3.
What? That's kind of cool.
Right, but he said he didn't power it on for 2 years. Would I take it with all the games? It's like,
How do you know if it works?
why would I take it if I didn't? You don't even know if it works or not. Why don't you plug it in and say, "Hey, I have a working console"?
Yeah, what a friggin' lazy bones. Like, it's if he was like, "Hey, I don't have like the wires," okay, but if you have the stuff, just plug it in and put a game in, you idiot. Well, he could bring it there. You could like pretend to plug it in, not plug it in, be like, "Oh, it doesn't work. I'll give you like $10 for it," because the guy's so dumb he didn't even know if it works. You know what I mean? Like, he's just gonna get scammed.
Could you give me at least 90 for it? No. I'll break. I hate to break the news to people, but a PlayStation 3 is worth like 20 fucking bucks now.
Yeah,
Okay?
they're not worth it anymore.
They're not worth shit anymore. So you either keep it and hang on to it, or you part with it. I'm not telling you to do either one. That's up to you. But the reality is, the fucking console's almost 20 years old.
And it's not as desirable as it was.
No. You know why? Because I got a bunch of them at the shop.
Yep. That you just wait. PS4s are going to be like $10 one day because there's so many PS4s. It's 15 million PS4s or whatever. Goodwill is going to have PS4s for like no money.
They found Leon Kennedy on the packaging of a cheap toy gun. Yeah, they always do that. They had fucking, who the hell they put? They put Rey Mysterio on, like, the Dollar Tree fucking, Lucha Libre toys. They do that shit all the time.
You know, our dollar store had actual Tsum Tsums. I was shocked.
Oh.
Like Disney Tsum Tsums. I was like, how did they even get these?
Nobody bought them.
I guess so.
This PS3, it was turned on once. Give me full price. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and it's missing a controller, and oh, it's got dog hair and dust all over it. Oh, it's got cobwebs on it.
Shaved my armpits into it.
You know what that means? I haven't turned it on in 2 years. It means that it doesn't fucking work, and they know it doesn't work.
Exactly.
And if you test it and it happens to not work, they could be like, "Ooh, well, I told you it wasn't turned on for 2 years. Oh, well, you're gonna hit me up for money then, right?"
Yeah, the off chance that you don't test it.
Yeah.
That would be cool if it worked and was complete.
It wasn't complete.
Yeah, if it's incomplete, then who cares? Like,
But that's the whole thing. It's like, okay, thanks to Eli, I'm up to my ears on PlayStation 3. Until people
Yep.
start buying that shit, I don't need it right now.
right. Too bad this wasn't back when they like were gonna shut the shop down. Remember that? And that all the games skyrocketed for like 2 months.
What do you mean?
Remember when they were gonna shut down the PS3 store and then the games like
Oh,
shot
okay.
up? Like, remember what was that one, the 8-bit whatever? That one shot up, and the
Yep.
other one.
Yeah, 3D dot heroes or dot 3D heroes or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that dropped all the way back down to $60 now.
Yep. And
That was
so
almost
did
that was almost a $200 game when that
the
shit
Ratchet-
shot up.
Ratchet and Clank's dropped down. There was something else too. I forget. I saw it like recently.
Yeah.
They all dropped. But you sold some games during that period, so I mean that's good at least.
Yeah, and I had people come in and tell me, "Oh, they're shutting PSN down. I gotta buy my stuff now." And I'm just like, "Why don't you just buy your shit on PSN? It's only $5. What are you coming
Yeah,
here blowing $45 on one game for?"
Exactly.
But hey, if they want to do that, they have the option. I wouldn't say that to anybody. I'm thinking that in my head, but
No, you're not GameStop.
no. Unless he said, "What do you think, man?" Listen, a lot of people don't understand something. Just because you buy something physically doesn't mean you're going to own it forever. You will die one day, and that will end up in the garbage pail.
It also doesn't mean it's gonna work forever.
Yeah, that's true. Like, all my GameCube games I bought brand new. Not all of them, but like half of them fucking were dead.
I mean, it took me. I spent a couple hours like downloading some GameCube games and like making sure they're all whatever. But at the end of the day, they're on there and it's done, and I have a backup on my hard drive, and that's it. It's like you could just download whatever you want nowadays.
Well, you will die one day.
If you just put the time in to get what you want, like mod your stuff or whatever, it's worth it.
Well, these guys that put like video game museums on their house, what happens when they croak?
Or if like a tree falls on it, or
The games aren't gonna fucking go with your soul to heaven or hell or whatever.
Actually, that's how you get to a higher tier in heaven. If you have more like PS2 games.
Say you have Xbox? I'm sending you to hell or hell. What's that?
Oh no!
It's beneath hell.
You're destined to play. It's a really crappy game. I don't know. Muppet Cruise Adventure for the rest of your life.
Xbox players go to hell. Remember that South Park episode, the handicap go to hell?
Yes, and then the next one was probably.
Yeah.
You know, it was a really good episode. Forget what this was called. When Kenny got the PSP. Was that the episode? Was it the same episode?
I don't remember.
Remember he had to play, and then he died, and God was like, "You got to play PSP to like beat the devil."
Yeah. That's on that. It's funny. That episode is on the PSP.
Oh,
They made a UMD like collection, and that's on there.
that's such a good episode. That show always nails like the hype. Like when Cartman froze himself till the Wii came out. It's like
Remember the bunglers?
that Bundaroo.
Yeah, that was funny.
We used to call, because I was working at Best Buy when the systems came out, and they called the bundles the Bundaroos, like over the walkie. Like, oh, do we have any more of the Epic Bundaroo?
I don't know, man. This store was weird.
Well, there's a reason I don't work there anymore. Get tired of it. I can't believe that PS4 and Xbox One turned 10.
Yeah.
Remember we picked up the PS4 together and we played Battlefield and we were like falling asleep?
You played Battlefield and fell asleep.
Yeah. What were you doing? You were there.
I did the unboxing and then I don't know what happened.
Because by the time we got home and set it up and installed the game, it was
You know, I still never shot down a building in Battlefield 4. That was such fucking false advertising.
oh yeah, destructible environments, right?
Yeah. That's all I wanted to do with that game. And I never did it. You know, that was, in my opinion, that's the worst console generation of all time.
I agree.
There was
wholeheartedly.
excitement when the machines first came out, and then that was it. It just fell flat.
Even that first year, there was nothing to play. It was like horrible. Then then like a year or two in, we realized how bad the consoles were, and we were just suffering for the next 5 years.
You do realize that a lot of kids from the shop, they all built fucking PCs because they were like, the consoles can't handle the games. And I was like,
Yeah.
you guys are 100% correct.
There was no choice back then.
They came in the store and told me that.
Well, I built mine.
one
in,
kid-
20
When I told the kid that the Switch was going to be the hybrid, he was like, those are rumors? I was like, they're pretty much confirmed, man. It's coming out soon. Those are rumors? Like, his mom had to stop him from, like, yelling at me that they were rumors.
Wow.
That kid came back a year later and was like, yeah, I was done with Nintendo and I built a PC. I can run everything without an issue.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you guys, you know what you're doing. Everyone
Now
did
we
that.
have the-
You probably had more people build PCs last gen than pretty much any other gen.
Oh yeah, people just got pushed over to it. But now we have the power, but they still don't really take advantage of it.
Yeah. I think it's going to get worse.
That's why I still feel like building a PC.
Yo, how do you release Gotham Knights like that? Are you fucking kidding me, man?
I don't know.
That was a slap in the face.
I'm not gonna play games at 30 frames per second
No.
like ever again. I'm just not gonna. I mean, Zelda, I have no choice, but I'm not paying for
It
it.
can't even run on PC because they optimized it poorly. And then you got these idiots online, oh, it's a Series S did it. Like, no, it didn't. Really? There's a Series S built into my fucking 3080 that can't run Gotham Knight? Awesome.
Yes, it's holding it back. It's like a limiter on a car. You can only go so fast.
Makes a lot of sense, my man. Like, come on. For real.
Yeah, I think I built my computer in 2016, 2017. It was like around the same time when everyone was getting fed up with the.
Like, Dead Space and RE4, I'm probably just going to buy on PC because they're only like $40.
Yeah, definitely. If I get it done before RA4, I'm definitely gonna get that on PC. Dead
That's the
Space,
way to
I'll
go.
probably just play on Xbox. I have a gift card anyway, so I'm probably just gonna get it on Xbox. But after that, I think I'm gonna get most of those games on PC.
If you buy Dead Space on Xbox, good luck because that game is hard.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have trainers, but I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna see when it comes out. I'm not just. Oh, actually, I might get it early because of the pre-order discount. I'll see. I never really played the other one, only a little bit.
Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, now it's too late. It's coming out in like 2 weeks. Same with RE4. I was playing it, and then I was like, this is like really hard, and the new one's coming out. I don't even really feel like playing the one.
I can't believe they're remaking Resident Evil 4 already.
I mean, as long as it's like 2 and 3, I'll be very happy.
Yeah, but I can't believe like we're here already. It's not even 20 years since the first one came out, and they already got a remake.
Time is like flying by. I can't believe it's 2023. Like, it's just weird. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like it was 2001 yesterday. What happened?
Yeah. 2013 does not feel like it was 10 years ago. By a long shot. I mean, we were still trying to do the 360s back then, remember?
Yeah.
Did you get it? Did you get
The what?
Remember? Did you get it? Did you get
Oh,
it?
yeah, Nick.
I was thinking that when we were pushing the button the other day on Fred's Xbox. I was thinking the same thing.
Well, I mean, look. We got it. The system worked. It was good. Both times. So.
Remember we went to go visit that guy with the reflow machine back
Yeah.
then?
Yep.
That was cool.
Yeah, I never heard from that guy again.
Huh.
Hopefully he's alright.
Yeah. I think that was like the 360 was a great gen. Even though like some stuff sucked and we were tired of it. After seeing what came after that, like I'd take 360 over the last one.
Yeah, but 360, here's a problem. It was great, but it overstayed its welcome.
Yeah, it definitely
The
did.
gen was just too long. And then, after you overstayed your welcome... Okay. Say you have a family member that stays at your house. Oh, I'm only going to be here for a week. And they're there for 8 fucking years.
Yeah.
Okay? The minute they fucking go, I finally got a place, I'm going to move. They move. Your other fucking relative shows up that's a slob. He goes,
Yep.
yeah. Hey, Frankie, I need a new place to stay.
That's exactly how it was.
Like, it's like the guy rolled out of bed and somebody else rolled right in. Only worse.
And then they finally move out, and a hot chick moves in, and that was this gen.
The hot chick moves in, but everybody else moved out of the house.
Yeah.
Meaning the games.
Yeah, right?
So who's paying the rent? We are. Game Pass.
Yep. I don't ever see anybody wanting to go back to, like, PS4 and Xbox One, because there's no point. There's no point to even have those machines if you have a PS5 or a Series console.
Yeah,
Besides hacking it.
Besides the homebrew stuff, like, there's no reason.
It's not like this where you go back and you're like, oh, I could do this stuff. It's like there's no point.
But this was the best gen in gaming. The Xbox, PS2, and GameCube.
It was. I was just, like I said, I was looking through all those GameCube games, and I'm like, damn.
So you can always go back to this gen and be cool. Xbox One and PS4, you can't go back to that gen. It sucks.
I'm never going back.
It's fucking horrible.
And the few good games they had, you can just queue up on your new system and play them. Like, they all work, so...
Well, they ported everything over. 3 times over. Well, there you go. Games used to be fun. Oh, fucking chore. Now it's a chore. Oh, who's making this? Oh, is the game going to be good? Is it going to be broken? You didn't have to worry about this shit back in the day. Yeah, you had broken games every once in a while, and it sucked. But this is every fucking game that comes out now. Oh, give us your $70. Yeah, we just fucked you over. We'll patch the game in 6 months, dickhead. Yeah, if we fucking even care about it. Yeah.
Not to mention you can't even connect half the time. Like, there's something wrong.
Microsoft flat out fucking told you that they were done with Halo Infinite the minute they took it off the box of the Series X.
Yeah.
Forza's on the fucking box now. Now Forza's in the bundle. They flat out fucking told you, yeah, we're done with Halo. That should be the game that's all over the place.
Yep.
Not Forza. Fuck Forza. It's a fucking car game.
Maybe they'll put Gears all over the box one day.
What's a shitty Nintendo game? Oh, Game & Watch. Imagine if they made a Game & Watch Switch bundled. Would you be like, oh my god, that's so fucking cool? You'd be like, Game & Watch?
No.
That's not the franchise. Mario is.
Or if they made an ARMS Switch.
Yeah, nobody wants that shit.
No. Nobody even wants the Splatoon one.
Nobody asked for Splatoon 3.
No, and I hope they stop making Splatoon games.
It literally had the same features as Splatoon 2. Like, there was nothing
Yeah.
different about it. They added, like... It's like... that is like Ragnarok, where it was DLC that they just turned into a game.
Yeah. But those games weren't even good when they were new. Like, the first one was lame from the start.
Well, it was just a rip on Sunshine.
Yeah, but then you missed your... How come you can't play as Mario with the Flood Pack? Like, well... I don't know. Like, they just miss these opportunities. If they made Splatoon with Mario characters, it would be, like, at least tolerable.
Well, they
But
stole...
the characters suck.
Splatoon stole the gimmick. Like, Yoshi stole Kirby's gimmick with the wool.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
yarn. I'll just say wool. The yarn.
You know what's funny that nobody ever talks about?
What?
There's a whole... The first Yarn Yoshi game is on Wii U, and it's never been ported. Like, that's one of the games that, like, you can only play on Wii U.
They did port it. They just renamed it.
Well, it's all different levels and stuff. It's not the same game.
Same shit.
Hey, I played them both, okay? But yeah, to regular people, I don't think you even need two Yoshi games, but...
Alright, Alf.
Yeah.
Are you going back to Melmac?
Yeah, I better go back to Melmac. Get some rest.
Oh, there was a guy... I was watching, I don't know if it was Court TV. There was a guy in the chat room named Melmac.
No way.
Yeah, Mel and then Space Mac. M-A-C.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah, forgot to tell you that.
Did he go back to that planet?
Maybe.
I don't know. Alright. I'll
All
see
right.
you later.
Alright, I'll catch you later.
Bye.
Alright, bye. Alright, everyone, I'm still here. Do you guys have any questions or comments? Dreadpool gave me a link. Alright, I'll watch that later. I'll let you know what I think. Any comments, questions, concerns? You think Xbox is going to knock it out of the park this year? I hope so. I know we talk bad about it, but I've been with Xbox since 2001, everybody. So, I mean... And I probably bought more Xbox Ones and Series S's and Series X's than anybody could imagine, so... I think I owned about 50 Xbox Ones. I'm not even kidding. So if anybody questions me on that, look, I'm not saying stuff to be toxic, but when we're upset, like me and Frank are upset. We want them to do better. It's our favorite brand. You know, we liked PlayStation at one point, and then they fucked everybody over, so... We still like PlayStation to an extent. But they gotta get rid of Jimbo over there. I think he's a big problem. Get somebody else in there that knows what they're doing. Nintendo? They just need new hardware, man. That's it. They gotta get with this, They gotta get with the times, Nintendo. They always used to be ahead of the curve, and they're not. They think they are, but they're not. Give me a Tegra X1 and an OLED machine is not ahead of the curve. Ugh. Playing Counter-Strike? What are we doing? What should I do? Oh, I got big bumping on here. Why don't we try out big bumping, man? It's been a long time. It has multiplayer. Oh, it's couch co-op. This looks like some Twisted Metal shit. It'll be the king. Oh my god, the graphics are horrible. What? What? What else should I play? Let's do Counter-Strike. See if anybody's on. Here we go. Go, go, go! Oh, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I bet my wife is still playing that devil game. The Dark Pictures game, Abbo. Oops. Wow, I actually have his name. There's a guy named Lou. I shot him right in the head. Oh, he's right there. Oh, he took a big chunk out of my head. Well, he's smart because he's standing right near the bomb he planted.
Okay, let's go.
Go, go, go. I like when he says, go, go, go. I like how the guy's whispering. Like he's recording his lines in, like, his house and everyone's asleep. It's like, dude, is this guy in a studio or what are you doing? There he is.
Terrorists win.
Oh.
Bomb has been. Okay, let's go. Bomb has been planted.
Where is he? He's right here. How am I? Ugh.
Go, go, go.
There you go. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Terrorists win.
Well, I'm not doing good tonight.
Go, go, go. Bomb has been planted.
Oh, man, where is it? Where is this jerk? What? Let me go in here. I was just in here.
Terrorists win.
Where did it even go off?
Lock and load.
There he is.
Terrorists win.
Oh. Whoa, what's this?
Okay, let's go.
Whoa. That's a heavy gun. Favorite Rock movies? Rampage. No, I'm kidding. I actually liked Rampage. I thought it was alright. It's not a big budget movie or nothing. Like,
Has been planted.
Rock movies. He's in a lot of movies, man. I think they're the Mummy 2 or whatever the hell he's in. Mummy 3. Rampage was alright. Man, I don't even remember what the fuck he was in. I remember the first movie he did was called Hell Dorado, but they renamed it The Rundown. Oh, it's right here. And so is he. Oh yeah, we both won the lottery there, buddy. Look at this. Don't plant your bomb and stand next to it. Oh, you know what was a really good fucking movie with Rock? Gridiron Gang. Okay, so I'll say he was in Be Cool. I don't know. Be Cool was alright. It wasn't fucking fantastic or anything. I would check out Gridiron Gang. It's one of his first movies. I had to look at his movies. He's been in a lot of shitty movies. Don't get me wrong. There was that, what was that, what was that movie that was like a remake with Steve Carell that he was in?
Bomb has been planted.
That was a shitty movie. Hang on. Let me get a IMDb of The Rock. I'll be honest with you, I love The Rock, but I haven't watched his fucking movies. You know, when he was in WWF, it was a different deal.
Terrorists win.
Okay, he was good in the Fast and the Furious movies. Whichever ones I saw of those.
Go, go, go.
So I would say Gridiron Gang. This isn't even giving me movies. This is giving me all wrestling shit. He was good in G.I. Joe Retaliation.
Bomb has been planted.
I heard The Tooth Fairy was good. I don't know if I watched that or not. Maybe I did. I can't remember. Planet 51 was alright. Race to Witch Mountain. I have that, but I never watched it. Get Smart. That movie was fucking bad. He was in that one. The Game Plan. I saw half of that movie. It was alright. I saw Be Cool. Walking Tall was pretty good. The Rundown was okay.
Terrorists
I'm looking at this thing. They're including like wrestling DVDs in his friggin' filmography. It's kind of annoying, actually. That's funny. I haven't really seen any Rock movies. Saw a few of them, not many. I got the Jumanji movies on 4K. I just never watched them. I watched the original one in the theater. I saw that one. Yeah, I haven't really seen many Rock movies. He was in a movie called The Other Guys, but he was only in it for like five seconds. I saw Doom, obviously. He was on the Hannah Montana movie? Hannah Montana. If I could read. Yeah, he's got a few good movies, but you know, they're okay movies. They're not like the greatest films. Well, fuck this. I'm playing Mortal Kombat. Then I'm getting food. Then I gotta go to work and check out if I have these other games for Abo. What does he rank as a wrestler for you? Definitely in the top 5. He's on the Mount Rushmore for sure. I would say, if you're going to do a wrestling Mount Rushmore, you have Austin, Rock, Hogan, and Flair. However, you can't not have Bret Hart. Bret Hart, he is like the WWF, like he is like the world champion. He is the guy. He actually traveled the world with the fucking title. So Bret Hart, man, you can't fucking take that shit away from him. He's in a league of his own. If I had to bump somebody off that Mount Rushmore, it'd probably be Bret. I'm sorry, it'd probably be Flair. Maybe you could bump off Hogan. I don't know. But Hogan was Hogan. If it wasn't Hulk Hogan, nobody would watch that shit. You know, he might be a scumbag now, but back in the day, he was the man. You can't take that away from Hulk Hogan, man. He got you to watch WWF, and he got you to watch WCW. Oh, Mount Rushmore, you can only have 4 people, so... Yeah, I would say you can add Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle to that as well. I mean, there's a lot of wrestlers that are really fucking good. We never got Kurt Angle versus Bret Hart. That really pissed me off. Kurt Angle versus Owen Hart. That would have been a great feud. I think Kurt Angle and Owen Hart would have been great tag team partners. Then it would turn into a feud, or they would have had a great feud and then turn into tag team partners. But yeah, if you got Bret Hart versus Kurt Angle, that would be a WrestleMania main event right there. Bret Hart was a fucking man. Bret was good because he, you know, his family, like, they were all wrestlers and all that shit. He's got the lineage. But Bret carried himself like the champion. Like, you knew he was the WWF champion. You know what I mean? He would go visit kids in other countries and stuff like that, and do tours of the world and shit like that. Like, he was the World Wrestling Federation champion. Like, he was the guy. He did really good, Bret. And I don't think anybody's come close to doing what he's done. Not even John Cena. John Cena, you know, he does a ton of, like, Make-A-Wish and stuff, which is great, but I think Bret was just the guy that traveled the world and brought that damn title with him everywhere he went. He was the guy. I think he was like the actual world champion. Whereas on the WCW side, Ric Flair was the world champion, and he traveled around the world with the belt and defended the fucking title. So, I mean, credit to both guys, man. But they all became fucking, except for Bret. All the other guys, except for, let's just say Hogan and Flair became Muppets. All the other guys, you know. There you go. But yeah, Brock is totally up there with, in the top 5. I can take my headset off. Oh, I better change the thermal paste on my Xbox. It's running at 62 degrees Celsius. It's gonna overheat. I'm gonna get the red ring of death. I should have fooled you. I should have said Fred Phillips. Ric Flair. You could name any shitty wrestler best of all time. Well, Fred Phillips is Ric Flair's real name, his birth name that he just revealed the other day. That's why I should have said Fred. That's why I said I should have said Fred Phillips. Because you would have been like, who the fuck is Fred Phillips?
The Rock, when it comes to wrestling, The Rock is like the best. Like, in the last, obviously, 10 years. I'd say 20 years. Stone Cold was the best as far as... He was like the new age Hulk Hogan. Like, Hogan was the 80s for WWF. Austin was the 90s for WWF. Rock was the... He shares the 90s, 2000s with Stone Cold and Cena. The Rock was good, man. So here's what happened. The Rock and Stone Cold were like feuding for a couple of years. The Rock was always the bad guy. Stone Cold had to get neck surgery. So they made The Rock the good guy. And man, they were off to the races with Rock. He just blew up. But because of the whole Attitude Era thing, everyone was watching wrestling back then. Everybody. And some movie producers in Hollywood saw him. They were like, you know what? We can use this guy for some movies. It's really funny. That's the biggest actor in Hollywood today. So it's crazy how this stuff works out. I don't watch wrestling, but I prefer to start with Rock stuff. Just watch The Rock and Stone Cold, and you're good. The Rock versus Stone Cold was fucking incredible. Like that feud. Then you could watch Rock vs. Hogan from 2002, WrestleMania. The first time you watched the first match between The Rock and Stone. Well, I was like in the middle of all that stuff. Well, I remember the first pay-per-view I ordered was the 1999 Royal Rumble. And Stone Cold was about to win it by throwing Vince McMahon out. That's another one I gotta watch. Austin vs. McMahon. And right when he's about to throw him out, The Rock comes out. And Austin and him are like cursing each other out. And then Vince McMahon throws Austin out of the ring and wins the Royal Rumble. That's what you call a swerve. They swerved the audience. And then you had to tune in the next night to find out what the hell happened. And that's where they vacated the slot. So Austin won the Rumble, technically. So they were going to do Rock and Austin at WrestleMania 15. Well, yeah, I bought WrestleMania 15. I watched that shit. One of the best pay-per-views they did. But the best Rock and Austin match is WrestleMania 17. They were both good guys, but Rock was leaving to do the Mummy. So they had Austin turn into a bad guy and kill him. Take the title off Rock. And then Rock came back later that year and beat the shit out of Stone Cold. It's great. Great stuff. Then in 2003, 20 years ago this year, The Rock retired Stone Cold Steve Austin, who is now technically out of retirement. Well, maybe we'll get the match again. Who knows? You see, like, Stone Cold was always, like, above The Rock as far as popularity. But they were, like, kind of equals. If that makes any sense. It's kind of like Savage and Hogan. Like, they're both really popular, but, you know, Hogan always was a little bit above Savage. Cleaning my ears out. Whenever you feel sick or you're starting to get a cold, clean your ears out. It does help. Must have been crazy being in the middle. Yes, it was. I went to the 2000 Royal Rumble 23 years ago this month. That was where Austin was out on neck surgery or whatever. And they had to have Rock be the good guy. And the Madison Square Garden went fucking nuts for this guy. You have to understand, too. Back in the day, you had 3 different companies that had nothing to do with each other going head to head. You know, ECW really didn't go head to head with anybody, but they were like the middle ground between talent. And you would always wonder what would happen. And they were going back and forth, WCW and WWF, going back and forth every Monday night. Killing each other in the ratings, trying to be the #1 company. You never thought, you would always think, but you never thought it would happen. What happens if WWF would fight WCW? Well, it happened. It wasn't the greatest, quote, invasion ever, but it was pretty good for what we got. If you were watching all 3 companies at the time. But you never thought you'd see them all come together. And like fucking a couple of years later, like March 2001, Vince bought everybody. He bought his competition. He merged all the brands. He bought ECW. ECW went out of business January 2001. WCW March 2001. And the WWF was going right into WrestleMania 17. It was like a storybook ending for the Monday Night Wars. It was really crazy. Like one day you wake up and they just own everybody. You would have 3 pay-per-views a month. Sometimes ECW did every other month. But literally, like January 20th, you'd have a WCW pay-per-view. January 10th, you would have like a ECW pay-per-view. January 20th, a WCW pay-per-view. January 27th, you have a WWF pay-per-view. 3 pay-per-views in 1 month. It was great. And then guys will go back and forth to different companies. If the guy pissed off WWF, went to WCW, pissed off WCW, he'd be in ECW. If he pissed off ECW, he'd be in WCW. If he pissed off WCW, he'd be in WWF. You know what I mean? Like, it was crazy. You never knew what the fuck was going to happen every Monday night. Now you don't have that. Now, yeah, you got AEW. But you basically got guys that are pissed at WWF that want to just go to AEW. And then they got guys that are fucking not working out in AEW, don't want to go back to WWF. So it's kind of the same, but not really. It was just a different time back then. I always hit the damn start button.
Fight. Kitana wins flawless victory. Round 2, fight. Finish him. Kitana wins flawless.
No, it was a different time, man.
Fatality.
It's like a great TV show. Like, you know, at some point they end.
One fight.
WWF's case, it's just got worse. WWE, whatever the fuck. Fucking kill that name.
Kitana wins
WWE sucks.
flawless victory.
The minute they turn into WWE, it started going down.
Fight. Finish him. Kitana wins. Fatality. Round 1, fight.
No.
Round 2, fight.
I haven't watched Raw and SmackDown for years. The last show I watched was WrestleMania. I watched SmackDown for 2 seconds when
Finish him.
it came out that Vince was going to retire. I just watched the opening where,
Fatality.
well, first when the whole scandal broke out, he opened SmackDown. So welcome to SmackDown. Everyone's confused. And then when he retired, I watched the 2 seconds when Stephanie came out and said, "Oh, he retired." And I shut it off. But before that, I watched WrestleMania. That was the last thing I watched, which was pretty good. But I can't watch it. The problem is, back in the day, they would have like 2 to 3 minute matches on TV, like in and out type shit. And they actually got like all the characters' TV time. Now they don't do that. They have like 45-minute fucking matches with the same 2 people. They barely promote anybody on the roster. And it's like, I'm not watching this shit. I'm not watching one match for 45 fucking minutes with 10 commercial breaks. I'm just not doing that. Back in the day, when it was popular, you would have a 3 to 5 minute match.
Fight.
You would have like a 3 to 5 minute match, and it would always be match, backstage, promo, commercial. Backstage promo, match, commercial. Like there was a format to it back in the day, and it was good. Now, today, when they do like a 5 minute match, people are like, we got ripped off. It's like, no, you didn't get ripped off. That's the fucking way it used to be. Ripped off. Not every match is a fucking pay-per-view match. So here's what they would do. You'd watch Raw and SmackDown, get like 5 minute matches, except for the main event. The main event would be a little bit longer. but the longer matches were on the pay-per-views. So they would build up like a big grudge feud, and then you would get the payoff at the pay-per-view. Since there's no real pay-per-view market anymore, dude, they just started giving, and not even that, just the creative in general. Because they ran out of fucking ideas, they started giving you longer matches, and people got desensitized to that, and they brainwashed the audience into thinking it was like, oh, well, honing the craft and getting the matches longer and getting the matches, like they brainwash people instead of giving you a good fucking show. Like, it's about the work rate now and about how long the matches can be and how good they can be. It's like, bro, not every fucking Raw and SmackDown is going to be WrestleMania. You ran out of ideas. Just admit it.
Baraka.
I can't watch it. It sucks. And you know, by the way, when I was dating my wife, we watched I think SmackDown at my house, and then I went up to her house.
One fight.
We watched Raw, and she was like, "Why are they replaying the match from Friday?" And I was like, "That's not the match from Friday. That's live." She's like, "Why are they doing that? Why are they fighting each other over?" And I had to explain to her. I was like, "Yeah, they used to not touch each other until one show, the pay-per-view, and now they're fucking having the same match for fucking 6 months straight with the same two people on like multiple pay-per-views, and they're all fucking like 45-minute matches and shit."
One fight.
It's horrible. Wrestling used to be fun. It used to be in and out type shit. Now it's... It's like a fucking... It's like going to work. And if you go to the shows, you're going to be there for like 8 hours. You used to go to a show, you'd be out of there in 2 hours. 3 hours. Now you go to a show. Imagine you go to a show, Richard. You're like, I got tickets to Monday Night Raw. You get there, you got to be there at 7:30. You're there till fucking midnight. You're like, holy shit, I got to go to work tomorrow. And then the WrestleMania used to be a 3-hour show. Then they got the special 4-hour slot. Now, WrestleMania is 2 fucking days long. How do we go from 3 hours? Actually, it used to be 2 hours at one point. So how do we go from 2 hours to 3 hours to 4 hours to 2 fucking days? How do we get to 2 days? Horrible. The guys used to have to earn their place on the card at WrestleMania. Like, not everybody was on WrestleMania. Now they throw everybody on the card. Which I guess is good for everyone to get paid, but you're not getting a good product out of it. Richard, it's like if you order one pizza and the delivery guy brings you like 30 pizzas. And goes, hey, you know, the rest are free. And you're just like, what am I going to do with all this shit? I don't need all these pizzas.
Shang Tsung. Round 1 fight.
It used to be fun. It's just that they bought the competition, they ran out of ideas, and they just fucking destroyed the show. Like they they legitimately scared their audience away. They didn't scare them away; they drove them away. And there, I hung on as long as I could, but I just got to a point where I'm like, I'm done. Can't keep following this shit anymore. They didn't give the fans what they wanted. They always gave the fans what Vince wanted. The fans didn't want what Vince wanted. Vince fucking said the fans don't know what's good for them. Like, what the fuck, dude? That's like if you go to McDonald's and they're like, yeah, here's cheesecake, but I want a Big Mac. Nope, you're getting cheesecake. Okay, but I'm here for a Big Mac. Nope. You think you want a Big Mac, but we know that you really want a cheesecake. Like, what the fuck is that shit? Or McFlurry or whatever the fuck. Yeah, he's literally said that publicly. And he's also said we can't give the fans too much because the fans wanted wrestlers to, like, be the world champion, that he didn't want to be the world champion. Like, so much pushback from the fan base. Back in the day, they would listen to the fans and be like, okay. Like with Hulk Hogan. The only reason why he got popular is because the fan base loved him. Hulk Hogan was Hulk Hogan in the AWA. It was a promotion in Minnesota. And he started Hulkamania there. Well, Vince McMahon found out that this guy, Hulk Hogan, was popular as shit. And he paid him to leave AWA. With no notice.
Sub-Zero.
And why did he do that? Because he heard that the fan base was going crazy for this guy. And he's like, I need that guy.
One fight.
When there was no competition left, he was like, no, the fans don't know what they want. They almost destroyed Batista's career over that shit. Because they were bringing Batista back, and they wanted to do Batista versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania. But Bryan Danielson was getting over, big time. The fans loved the guy. And they said it should be Bryan Danielson versus Randy Orton. Vince shot it down. So it's going to be Batista and Orton. They had Batista come back from Hollywood for the one match. What do you think happens? The fucking ratings plummeted because everyone was done. So what do? They put Bryan Danielson in the main event at WrestleMania with Batista and Randy Orton. And Batista's getting booed. They called him Blue Tista because he came out dressed in blue. And Batista was like, I was supposed to come back as a good guy, and everyone's booing me. Because they wanted Bryan Danielson instead of him. And he just told Vince to go fuck off after that. He's like, why the hell did you bring me back if you could have just used this guy? Because Batista, he's coming back from Hollywood. He doesn't want to get fucking booed out of the fucking building. Because then people won't go see his movies and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it hurts more than it helps. So they had Bryan Danielson win the fucking belts and all that at WrestleMania 30, and that was that. But, dude, Vince had fucking Bryan Danielson beat to a bloody pulp. Yeah, because of Vince's shitty booking. It was just the same shit. WWE, like, they used to give the fans, like, what they wanted. After they bought WCW, man, it was all negative shit, man. All the people that the fans liked, they made them lose. They fired them. They got rid of them. And they gave you people like Big Show and Mark Henry and Kane. It's like, nobody wants these fucking guys. They brought in the Great Khali. It's like nobody cares about these people. But because they were big guys and Vince likes big guys, we had to suck it up and deal with it. They had his son-in-law beat everybody that came in. And you never saw them ever again. And it's like, well, what the fuck are we watching this stuff for? It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. The minute that Stone Cold and Rock left, it became dog shit. Iconic versus a wrestler nobody cared about. So Stone Cold, the reason why people liked him was because he would beat up Vince McMahon as boss. In the late 90s, that was the thing. People were tired of working office jobs, and they wanted to... A lot of people really wanted to beat the shit out of their bosses. And when they would tune in on Monday night and see Steve Austin doing it, they loved him. They were like, that's what we wish we could do to our boss. But we can't. They lived vicariously through Steve Austin. That's why that makes him an icon. Character-wise. But then you have the wrestling side of it. Can these guys wrestle? Yeah. Bret Hart, great technical wrestler. He makes it look real. That's the whole point of wrestling. We know it's fake, but if you make it look real. And Bret Hart was really good at that. There's a lot of components to it. Rock is a great wrestler, but at the end of the day, him being on the microphone and talking is what really made The Rock. It's the charisma. Oh, that would do it. Yeah, if you watch that movie Office Space, it's from Mike Judge, who created Beavis and Butthead. That was just everyone that had a 9 to 5. That was like their favorite movie. But yeah, if people can relate to the wrestlers, like that's what makes them really popular. And that's what they strayed away from. Like when you have Sheamus come out in a fucking kilt, or this guy comes out McIntyre with the swords, like nobody can relate to this guy. Because nobody walks around wearing kilts and fucking swords and shit. In Ireland, probably, and Scotland or whatever, but the Bronx, you think anybody from the Bronx can relate to fucking Drew McIntyre with a fucking sword? With a kilt on? Nobody fucking cares. You need relatable characters. That's what makes it, but, you know, they lost sight of all that because Vince is 100 years old and he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And the son-in-law fucking sucks, too. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing either. That's why it was good when AEW came along, because they crushed WWE. And they were taking their talent. There's no place for everybody to go work, and it was good. But now they have their own problems, and it's just stupid shit. AEW has problems that they shouldn't be having. AEW has problems that should have been fucking rectified and worked out. Instead, AEW causes their own drama. It's like you're dating a girl that she just causes drama. No matter what, she causes drama with everybody. Over everything. That's what AEW has become. If AEW can get over itself and work this shit out and get these guys all together and get everybody working, they're probably going to be the #1 wrestling promotion in America. They might be the only American wrestling promotion after it's all said and done. Because if WWE is for sale, you don't know who the hell's going to buy it. So AEW, they're going to be #1 by default. So they better stop dicking around. You know what really killed WWE too? Not really killed it, but UFC. UFC, like in 2005, blew up. And a lot of people were like, and they were disgruntled wrestling fans that were tired of seeing the same shit over and over again. And then you got the UFC on TV. Started with the Ultimate Fighter, the reality show. People are like, wait a minute, these guys are really beating each other up. And it's not this fucking hokey bullshit like WWE, so everyone jumped on UFC. UFC took a lot of their audience. Canada used to be WWF like Central, man. They loved wrestling. That like divided and broke off in the 2000s. Canada's like pro like MMA now. They have like a very long history of pro wrestling. But that really shifted into MMA in the mid to late 2000s. It's just they lost their fucking audience everywhere, worldwide. A lot of people got sick of their shit. And it sucks. They used to be really good. What are you going to do? Times change. They never found... WWF was always trying to find... WWE was always trying to find the next Rock and Austin, and no matter how they tried, they could never replicate those two. And they still can't to this day. John Cena... They got lucky with that one, but they knew he wasn't going to last. And he didn't. And they got Roman Reigns now, which, I mean, does anybody really give a fuck about him? They still don't have the next guy or two guys, you know what I mean? So... I don't think you could find another Rock and Austin ever again. I think that's it, man. It's like Hogan. Can't find another Hogan. Can't find another Flair. Can't find another Brett. Alright, I'm going to take off. You can't replicate the man. Yeah, you can't break the mold. I'm going to go. I'm going to get some food. Probably stop at the shop and get Abbo stuff. Since nobody's around. But yeah, take care, everybody. No problem, Richard. I'm here anytime, buddy. Anytime I stream, it's for you guys. Check out Dreadpool's channel. Check out his Teespring. Get some merchandise over there. Check out Anthony's channel. I don't think he was in here tonight. Let's Talk Resident Evil. Check out M3 TV over at YouTube for Jesus and the guys for the Rock Solid Wrestle Talk podcast. And I think that's it. That's all I got to promote right now. So, want to thank you all for being here. I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace.